All right. Okay. I think we're here. I think my camera's too high though. Hi, good morning. Hello. It's Monday and everyone's awake. Okay, maybe not everyone, but hello.
Definitely not. Mm.
I I'm realizing that when Rob set it up, the camera doesn't show all sides of the canvas, so I'm gonna try to fix that right now. And
Earthquake.
it's just a slight earthquake. Hi, T. How you doing?
Good morning,
I'm calling it black
everyone.
canvas time because I need to have a 5 by 7 painting done by, I don't know, July 11th. And yeah, I'm calling this Polar Bear Snowstorm. Well, what do you think?
I think that might be doable. Maybe.
I I am a little bit I'm still overexcited from yesterday. I will fully admit that. Well, from the whole weekend. If you want me to drone on about my weekend, I can while we stare at the blank canvas.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's tell everybody how much of a trickster you are.
Well, let's start with Friday because I had a hell of a weekend, Gloomy. Friday. If you were in the Discord and you were in community night, you know what Gloomy did. Gloomy
Mhm.
broadcasted the graduation of our youngest lemons. Hi, Atlas. Um, uh, TJ's gonna have us in the background while she sleeps. Yeah, we need 2 more subs to get to 69, I know.
I
It's
think it's
okay,
doable.
TJ. Go sleep. I understand. So, but 69% nice. No. You're locked out of the office today. That's an easy day for you, Atlas. But yeah, Friday, she broadcasted the graduation of our youngest while we went through the chaos of graduation with the youngest. And thankfully, once the graduation was over, which actually went off with only a few hitches, if you watched it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Um, we got to take our children to the fanciest restaurant they've ever been in their lives, thanks to TJ. And we had a nice graduation dinner. Food was amazing. If you ever come into Rome, New York, there's a place called the Beaches Manor that I cannot rave about enough, but it is expensive. It's worth it. It is fine quality dining, but it's expensive. But again, it's worth it. I'm going to keep saying that back and forth. Hi, Batman. Oh, poor Atlas. It's a hot day to wait. Hopefully, you got air conditioned car to sit in. At least here's already boiling hot, and it hasn't even gotten that high. But but then okay, so now we fast forward to Saturday. Saturday, I stream story time. If you guys were at story time, you know this story is a really good story and it's really unusual and the art is phenomenal. And then we go get the rental car and then we come back. Then we pick up lemons and we go out for a pretty decent drive to a place that wants us to vend at. And it's a no go. There, we counted at this is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is the height of shopping on. If you go to flea market and stuff, you know that's the busiest time, right? We counted 3 people shopping. Those vendors looked so sad. There was a bunch of vendors, but there was only 3 people shopping. So it is not going to be where I'm going to vend. That is not foot traffic. That is dead. So, came back disappointed from that. But got excited again. I got dressed up in pirate outfit and then I added punk elements because we went to the pirate punk prom. We got to dance, we got to hang out with our friends. The gay community was out in force because this might be the last one, sadly. The Copper Easel that hosted went out of business the very next day. This was their last hurrah, and it was beautifully done. There was tentacles, inflatable tentacles everywhere. There was one inside a chest where if you are on my Discord, you probably saw me reacting to it because it was too mimic-like. So yeah, there's a reaction shot. Um, but it was a wonderful time, and it was lovely to dance on stage with my husband for probably the last time, which is sad. Not dancing with him, but I mean, 1930 something theater with all the gilding from that era and being on stage with all your friends and dancing and sharing stories. I don't know if I'll ever have that again. So it was a wonderful time. And then I did something on Sunday. I don't know. See if Gloomy's paying attention to me. She's probably not. It
Oh,
was
yeah, I'm paying attention. I'm waiting for you to tell them so that way we can all give you that bombastic side eye.
good luck, Atlas. Hi, Cal. So, yeah, Sunday I might have, traveled to the New York Fairy Fest. New York Fairy Fest, is literally what it sounds like. It is like a Renaissance festival, but it's all fairy related. But that doesn't mean you're not going to find other things like the perfect link walk by, which is kind of fairy related, but it's gaming related. It's a mix of you're going to see witches, you're going to see goblins, you're going to see mushroom people, you're going to see gnomes. Yeah, anything goes at the fairy festival, which is wonderful. Bye. So, and we got there on time, and I had another magical experience. So we're all a bunch of us get there early. We're mulling around the gates, and they announce the music starts. I love how they start the music. They're like, "Okay, guys, everyone be quiet. Everyone be quiet," and everyone's quieting down. And they're like, "Okay, we had a problem. We had to get a subtle musician. We don't really have the microphone for it. It's subtle. You're gonna have to listen very carefully." But the opening music's about to start. It's the quietest instrument you've ever heard, and then bagpipes start blasting. It was beautiful. It made everyone jump because no one expected it. Subtle music. Great bagpiper though. Um, and then the bagpiper dies down, and they have the rest of the music pick up, and they're doing the "Welcome to the Fairy Fest. Who will be the first to walk through the gates?" And weirdly enough, no one in the crowd moves, and we're all standing there, and and he's like, "Who will? No one will brave the gates." And I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go. My family didn't follow me. It was just me. So I'm walking up to the gate, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna own this moment because no one I don't know why the crowd didn't move. So I'm walking through the front gate, and they suddenly went, "Ah, so this must be royalty since all of you are behind her," and I'm like, I guess for today I'm a queen, and the bubbles start blowing and the music crescendos, and they're all, all hailing the royalty because I walked through. It was my moment. I will fully admit it. Because this might be the last Fairy Fest we attend because we're moving to the West Coast, hopefully. So to be able to go through the front gate like that, once a lifetime experience. And then yeah, I know. Dame Flora lives. It was really, really unique. So my family comes through, and I'm like, "Why did you guys back me up?" And they're like, "We didn't want to go. I mean, everyone's looking at us." I'm like, "Okay then." So, and then we get there, and it's a dead zone, so I have no way to know when the people I invited, were going to show up. The last message I got before we got in the mountains this high, was that they were an hour behind us, which worked out really well because one of my dear friends who was not supposed to be there that I haven't seen in a while. I've known her for before the kids were born. She was with me through all the Daggett journey and through the first part of my life steal journey. And then when she went SEA and I went professional sword fighter, we didn't run into each other anymore, sadly. But she saw I was going to be there. At least we know who really wears the kilt in the family. Guess what? What, Batman? I'll step for you. What? Tell. But yeah, so she saw I was going to be there, so instead of being there the one day that she was paid to perform, she stayed, and Colleen was waiting, and we spent the hour catching up, a year, or actually more, like 3 or 4 years worth of discussion, which was amazing. 170, Batman. You're insane. I love you for that. That is dedication. So Colleen and I are deep in discussion, and is calling my attention, and I'm like, I literally give him the one finger because Colleen and I are at a spot where she's talking about some of the bad stuff that's been happening in her life, and I want to give her full attention. Not little did I know, he's calling me because, oh, the guests arrived. There might have been someone called a gloomy love bear and significant other there. But I wasn't paying attention because, again, catching up with a friend that I've known for 20 years. And we started out with the happy stuff, but you know how these conversations drift into the sad stuff. And I needed to focus. And then Colleen was able to get out what she needed to discuss with me to make herself, feel better and stuff. Because we hit some topics that should have been discussed years ago. But it was good. It was a healing time. And we hugged. And then I look over and I see Rob's talking to Gloomy. And I'm like, "Oh, shit. I missed the Gloomy coming in, seeing me. I missed that." Rob told me how it went down, and actually, no, Gloomy, you were there. Gloomy, you tell me how it felt to be ignored. Go for it.
Uh, well, so I walk through the gate and I see you and I wave and I'm like, is that looks like a Dusty? Is that a Dusty? And I'm like, hmm, I don't know. So then I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. And then a Rob appears.
Thankfully, a Rob appeared. Oh, because yeah, I'm sorry I did not greet you when you came in. I'm sorry I did not notice you. Um, but yeah, this kinda sounds like this one time at Fairy camp, yeah. So, as soon as I see Gloomy, of course, I do my usual, "Gloomy!" and yell, "Run, run, 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 run." Gotta hug. Um, and I did the same thing I did with Cat the first time I met Cat, a little, reach across your reel, touch. This is not the side eye. This is not the side eye. The side eye story is coming. So,
Mhm.
Rob actually got a picture of the first time where I'm going, "You're real," and she's looking at me, and it's just the raw expressions of both of us in that photo, I'm glad he got. And then we did a post one. No, 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 no. I have not outgrown you. I do not ignore people. I did not
Mm,
ignore her.
she
I
did.
was in the middle of a heavy conversation. Sometimes you have to go, okay, this person needs me right now. And then once that person's okay, you move on to the next person that needs you. I did not, but that's not the side eye moment. You think that's the side eye moment. That's not the side eye moment. So,
No,
so,
that, that's part one.
that's part
We
one.
got part two.
There's a part two. There's a part two that I'm amused by. Um, so we start talking and meeting each other, and we give each other gifts. And Rich is very happy. He got a puppet that we never used. It brand new. It didn't speak to us. So yeah, I didn't ignore anyone. I gave my attention precisely to who and when she meant to. Yeah, exactly. I found for Gloomy this little tiny rubber duck that looks like a skeleton that glows in the dark. I just love the thing. So, and Gloomy got me these earrings that actually match a hair clip I had, which are D20 earrings, which is kind of cool. I can't wear them on stream, headphones, but trust me, they're awesome. But we're strolling around, we're shopping, we're having a good time, and I think we'll let Gloomy take the story of what happens when we get deep into the forest. Oh, actually, we should explain the Ren Fair. The Ren Fair is sprawling. This thing is acres big, but it starts out in an open area where you got food trucks, and then it slowly goes into the woods with the vendors under the trees. So it's one of the most shaded Ren Fairs you're gonna go to, and everything is built into the idea that you're in a fairy forest. So like there's stone monuments, there's stone mazes built into the ground that you can walk through. It gives you the feel that you're in the land of the Fae. They're very good at it. Now we're gonna. Nope, she ignored. I heard all the toast. No, do not put toast and mimics upon me. Oh no, 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 no. I did not treat you like toast because I didn't make you. I didn't. If you were like toast, Rich would have had to pay me $100 for you to show up. But anyway, go ahead, Gloomy. Now where it's Gloomy's turn to say what she thought of walking through the Ren Fair.
So it was a good time until Dusty goes, huh, did I mention about the bridge? I said, what bridge? And she goes, well, there may or may not be trolls. And I said, oh, interesting. Was not aware. Must have left that one out on purpose, huh? And she goes, well, we also left the sea glass at home because you're supposed to give them something to cross. And I said, oh, hmm. So, I took it upon myself to try to deceive them. And I said, look over there. And I tried to cross, and it failed. They got me on the other side.
Yeah. From my perspective, the troll bridge is actually a bridge that goes over a very wide creek because there's a river at this one. By the way, this is the only run I've ever been to where the mermaids are actually in water in the river. And I'm mad, by the way. We didn't go down in there because, it was crowded. I didn't want to, and I should have. The blue mermaid with the blue hair that I said, wow, that's pretty. That's one of my friends,
Mhm.
Emily. I've known her for since like 1993. We've LARPed together continuously all our lives. I could have hung out with Emily, who I haven't seen in like 15 years, just online. I'm still mad we didn't meet the mermaids because, but yeah, she even went, why didn't you come
You'll
down? I'm like, it
see.
was so crowded. I got chewed out about that one. But yeah, no. So you go to this bridge. It's a wood bridge. It's a wonderful wood bridge. And there's two trolls there. These guys are, tusked, everything you would expect a troll to look like. But that's what they look like. And you just give them a present and you go across. Or if someone had mentioned it, you could do a story or a song or a dance or something. But I don't know. Someone failed to mention this fact. And so Gloomy goes up and they're like, okay, pay you the toll, you can go across. Hi, Cosmos. So, and Gloomy goes up and she's like, okay, okay, I don't have anything. So she literally points behind to the one troll. The other troll is looking at Rob and she points to the uh, look over there and he gives her the biggest I'm not falling for that look. I have never seen that look. It was beautiful. And she books it. And he literally puts down the what he was holding and books it after her. And I'm watching a troll chase Ruby across the bridge. I might have been laughing.
I was also laughing in the moment because it was fun. I failed the deception, but it
He
was
caught up to
fun.
her on the other side. I did not see what he did because I was too busy laughing as I was going across the bridge at a leisurely pace. Because I started to run and realized I didn't have to. He was only focused on Gloomy.
Hmm.
Robin, though, strolls across the bridge with Rich and with Lemons and you know basically every no Lemons wasn't with us. It was just through us.
No, yeah, it was
Strolls
just
easily
us.
across the bridge. I'm like, and he's like, I did what I always do every year. Every year they say, pay me your toll, and every year I take my sword out just a little bit and I just look down at them like really, and they always go, oh no no, you may pass. Because Rob is,
Mm.
if he wants to be with his 6 foot, almost, well, is it 6 foot? He's like, I think 5'11" or something, close up to 6 foot frame. And then you add his wolf ears on top, his full arm, the armor he's wearing, because he looks like a wolf knight. They usually don't mess with him. But usually the worst thing that'll happen to you is they'll take a handful of mud and they'll stick it to you, which I think is what they did to you, actually.
Yeah, yeah, they put some mud on my shoulder. It was
Yep,
fine. It was a nice little mud bath, and he ate it.
yep. He was sleeping barely awake through his grapes of gloomy. So,
I
so,
like
um,
grapes.
So yeah, so that's I don't know. I don't understand how no one thought to mention this problem to them ahead of time. I don't know how it just mind.
Yeah. And then, we forgot that we had gummies that we brought because it was a long car ride. So, um, but then I had to patch up my makeup, so I took the gummies out of my purse.
If you hadn't have done
And what
that,
did you
you could have
say?
fed the trolls. Trolls always take prepackaged food,
I mean, it wasn't prepackaged.
and they might not have taken it then because you never know where food came from.
Yeah, it was in a Ziploc bag that we transferred to, so that way it
Okay, they
could
they
be
probably wouldn't
resealed.
have touched it because actors have to be safe too.
Yeah.
But But yeah, if you ever want past the troll bridge, usually they'll take shiny rocks, they'll take beads, they'll take little toys, they'll take prepackaged food, they'll take a song, they'll take a poem, they'll take a dance, they'll take a story. But don't run. Never run from a troll.
Always run. It may not work out in the end, but it was fun in the moment. My
But
little
other
legs did not get me very far and very
your
fast,
my
but
legs are
I was
a
fun.
lot smaller than yours. I'm only 5'1". Uh, but yeah, so other than the troll bridge, what was your impression of New York Fairy Fest?
It was great. I was expecting turkey legs, but I didn't see any turkey legs.
No, turkey legs are only at the bigger run fairs because to have turkey legs in pot, you need a whole cooking setup. Um,
Mm,
food trucks don't do things like that. And a lot of the bigger ones are actually getting away from turkey legs because the cost to make the turkey leg versus what they can sell it's not profitable. So
that's fair.
it's getting harder to find turkey legs. Most fairs you'll get like meat on a stick or meatball subs or stuff like that. Macaroni and cheese is becoming popular at them. Cries at 5'2". I'm 5'1", Cosmos. I am shorter than you. The only reason why Gloomy didn't get to see all my major shortness is because I was wearing heels. By heels, I mean I wear boots with heels like this that they're combat style tread. They're not combat boots, but they're combat style tread, so I can stay safe. And I don't know if you had to run or fight at any time, do it. But yeah, so
Yeah.
but yeah, I might have
And
done that to
then,
Gloomy, but that was a go ahead.
Dusty tripped over a root.
I did, but I didn't fall down, did I? I was wearing my combat boots.
No,
Well, they're not combat
no,
boots.
you
They're
did
fairy
not.
boots. They're wonderfully painted with flowers and things, but they have combat tread because Cal knows you put me in combat boots, I don't fall. I just stumble. Because it's weird. I'm klutzy. I'll fall down and hurt myself really easy unless you put me in combat. If you put me in armor and stuff, immediately it's a different mindset and I don't fall down.
Cosmos, I'm gonna
Yeah,
need you to
today's gonna
fix
suck
that.
everywhere on the East Coast, Cosmos. Actually, and the West Coast, and the whole United States and most of Europe. It's gonna suck. It's a global heat wave. I'm not even looking at my temperatures today. I don't want to know. Um, there's a reason why we got a new charge card just to get the AC unit that's in this room because I couldn't afford the $500 thing without it. Because we otherwise this room would be 110 to 120 when we're streaming. So we had to keep it um we were worried about my health. So, yeah, well, T, you're in winter. You're allowed to be 9 degrees. You still got to move the things for the kitties. That shouldn't be too bad though. This is your island in Sun. No, it's awful. Because I can't sweat like a normal person. So when we took a look at the cost of ACs and went, okay, there's nothing we can do. Rob went, we're gonna get a loan because or a charge card because you'll die. Because not being able to sweat like a normal human being means I pass out. And if no one's here to take care of me when that happens, because there won't be, because everyone's at work or looking for work. Yeah. Long story short, I have an AC going behind me that was wicked expensive, but should do the trick.
Hmm. Right now, it is 73 degrees, but my high is 88.
Yeah, but what is your humidity? What does it feel like? Because I bet you your feel like's
Uh,
warmer. At least it is
feels
here.
like 73.
Oh, you're not bad. Your humidity's lower. Can I go to Pennsylvania?
Yeah, that. Then we could actually hang out all the time.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, I think after going to the Ren Fair, Gloomy lost her. She's no longer starstruck. 'Cause, we all knew she was starstruck. She was in awe of me before she showed up, clearly.
Yeah. Hmm.
So,
Humidity today is 77%.
oof. So, But yeah.
But that's right now. It's gonna go down to
What we all need to do is
60%
use our
and then 50.
passports and just go see tea where it's nice and cool.
That means I need to go get my passport.
You should. Everyone should have a passport, especially since they're talking about taking the enhanced IDs that you picked up so you can fly. They're talking about making those not work anymore. That has to be passports. So I recommend you get a passport just so you can make sure you can always fly within the country.
Yeah,
And then you can visit people like Corlith and Dusty Lynn, and if you're going to go farther, T and Wolfie.
true.
Yeah, they're going to become if they decide to do what they're going to do, everyone's going to need one. E- Even to vote, unless you have your birth certificate handy, which a lot of people do. Because if the thing that he has going through passes, say you move again, Gloomy, you'll have to have either a passport or your birth certificate to register to vote in person at the location where you want to be. You can't just go online anymore.
Hmm,
That's in the thing that's going through Congress right now.
the
So,
audacity.
and no more mail in ballots. So, we'll have to see what passes. But yeah,
Dusty. I may or may not have done a thing.
you always have your BC at the ready. What's it? Oh, your birth certificate? I don't. Mine's falling apart. I Yeah, that's how you register to vote now. You do it online. When the kids were in their participation democracy, or you want to call it class, they all registered right in the classroom. Except for my child, because my child didn't know their social security number. So my child is going to register this week, as I'm going to sit them down at the PC and get them to do it. But what did you do, Gloomy? What thing did you do? That's just one moment. Oh, you can do it at the DMV. That's one of the options. You can register vote at the DMV. I think it's DMV, online, libraries. Um, there's a lot of places it shows up. Have you registered to vote? Yours is fireproof, waterproof, dustproof. I would love to have one of those. Those cost a lot. I don't have one of those. TJ, I didn't want to know. I said, do not tell me. Because today's supposed to be the coldest day of the week. And if 89 is the coldest day of the week, I'm terrified. And I have to drive iron to work all this week. I just thought, and I got a doctor's appointment somewhere in here. I gotta look at my schedule. I don't even know if I have to drive her today. I have not looked at my calendar. I was so focused on meeting Gloomy because whenever I get a chance to meet one of the found family in person, I don't sleep. I don't want to eat. I just want to go, and I'm just gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. And then it
That was
happened,
literally just me.
and then it happens, and then I get sad because then I have to say goodbye. And then I the whole way home I sit there sad. And it's the whole way down it's chatter, 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 excitement, excitement. The whole way home it's like, it's over. When am I ever gonna see her again? She's wonderful. And I go through that with every Discord meetup, and I usually am down. The only reason why I'm not down right now and looking all sad on Painstream is because she's here. I can hear her voice.
Yeah, I'm always here.
Thank God. Because I even reached out to Kat, like, Kat, I'm so jealous. I want to be there when you meet because you and Kat are gonna be two peas in a pod, and I just wish I was there for it because the three of us would be deadly. Our significant others would not know what to do with the three of us in the same place. I can tell you right now. Gotta stretch.
I
Thursday is
don't think.
95. Gonna cry.
Ugh. I don't think Kat's husband's going though.
No, he does. He went. That's not his type of thing. I was meant if I was going because Rob and Rich would
Hmm.
be behind us while the three of us were going wild. No, her husband only went the first time. Get this. This is why. His wife met a stranger on the internet that they've been
Hmm.
hanging out with, and they finally, after all these years, decided to meet. Therefore, it's a dangerous situation. He literally went to make sure
Very.
that I wasn't like an axe murderer or a con man or whatever, that I was doing the long scheme where, you talk for years and then you get together and, he
Mm-hmm.
he literally went because he was worried that I was going to be something bad. Oh, Cosmos, that's awful. So,
Worried about you doing the long con.
and what's funny is your husband and her husband have the same name, so it's going to be so confusing.
Mm-hmm.
But he does,
Yeah, when we were hanging out in the meetup, or not meetup, but community night, it was just her and I in the chat. And I was like, "What are you planning on wearing?" And she goes, "I don't know yet. I have time." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "I'm probably wearing something black. I don't know what Rich is wearing." And she goes, "Wait, Rich?"
yeah. I was tickled pink when I found out your husbands have the same name. So TJ and my husband have the same name, and you and Kat. But unfortunately, we can't say one's bad because after meeting both husbands, because I've met both of your significant others,
Mhm.
you both have very nice men. So I don't know how. It's a good thing he's not going, because you would have a hard time there. Yeah, and they're the same age. Yeah, lucky you have cargo shorts and a tank top for day. I'm wearing my sundress. You can't tell because well, there's a little bit of it. The one I call cloudy because it looks like clouds. Um, Rob threw it at this morning and said, "Wear this. This will keep you comfortable all day because we don't know how well the AC is going to go because this is the test. This is can it handle it?" And right now, I think it's still cool enough outside that I can't tell if it's working well or not. I'm never gonna get this background down so I can start working on this duck. It's getting better. So, dress not suitable for moving. It is for me. Um, but I've done stuff in dresses that you probably would never believe me. I've won tournaments. Well, Cal will believe me. He's been there. I do tend to hide a large axe every so often. Yeah, I've actually won a fighting tournament in a full gown from the 14th century because a guy was, "Oh, ladies shouldn't fight. Why don't you let your men do it?" So yeah, I just took all because this dress had a train, and I just took the entire dress, draped it over my arm, wrapped it around twice, and I went, "Okay, we're fighting." Three guesses who won that battle, and it wasn't the jerk that told me I couldn't do it.
It was.
So yeah, no, it doesn't matter if I'm in a dress or if I'm in shorts or if I'm in, a three-piece suit. I can kick your butt.
Not if I
I'll
kick your
fairly
butt
bad
first.
because physically I should not be doing that anymore. But yeah, my body can't do it. I will be in pain for days later, but in the moment while the adrenaline's there, yeah. I can't get this one spot. This one spot's being bad. Maybe I'll put a little bit more white in there. Okay, that's looking better. Why is it doing that? So, yeah, Cal's seen me do some shit. I will fully admit that. He's been there. He's one of them that
Agreed.
stands back whenever I decide that I'm going to take on some braggart that thinks women can't do stuff, and he stands back and laughs. He doesn't warn them. He just watches.
Hmm. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on that.
You find something?
Uh, no, I was gonna do something, but I feel like we should do that tonight.
Oh, tonight we've got an
So,
unboxing from Raven. Don't let me forget that. Raven wants to be on stream when I do it, or at least have a bod she can go back to. But she's going to try to be on stream tonight to see. I don't know what she sent me out of the blue. She sent me a gift. She says should be a glimmer. So I'm excited. I like getting
oh,
presents. I don't get
that will
presents
be
often.
exciting.
That was the other thing, to get a present from Gloomy, and then later the kids went off on their own, leaving the adults. And then we meet up again, and Iron's like, I got something for you. I'm like, what? And Iron gave me this wonderful medallion that is blue and white and silver with all this intricate like scroll work, but and then it has a shield, and inside the shield is the TARDIS. I love it. Yeah, best temporary relief to pain, adrenaline. But afterwards, whew, Cal says, yes, I do. It's great, but usually I have my bow knocked ready to pick off the jack. Yeah, that is true. Because there are a few times where when the person doesn't like that they're getting their butt kicked and their friends will try to jump in. And that's usually when my guards would step in. And yes, I had guards, especially when I was in the goddess period. Like, Chade was always there. Chade was always at my shoulder. And you want big. This guy was 6'5", all muscle, a firefighter, also military at the same time, and the type of military where he'd disappear for a few weeks and couldn't tell you where he went. Nobody messed with Shade. The bad thing about Shade is if I got into trouble because I wanted to do something I shouldn't be doing, he would just pick me up, put me over his shoulder, and walk me out, going, "No, you're not doing this." That was the bad thing about Shade. But the good thing about Shade is nobody ever could get close enough to hurt me. You're drunk as a skunk and you're trying to come over and, touch me or anything. No, no, you're not. You're, but yeah, I always had a bodyguard. He was assigned me as a bodyguard as a lark one year. That give you the Shade story. He belonged with a unit called the Guard, and Graymel sent him over saying that Graymel wanted to meet with me. On and because we were going to be going to war against the Guard the next day, I'm like, okay, we're probably got to figure out the logistics of this. So, and Graymel knows I'm night blind, so he Shade came over. He took my arm because I can't see at night. I am completely blind at night. And he takes me and we're walking and the ground starts tilting upward and I'm like, "Isn't where we're going flat?" And Shade says, "No, this is a shortcut." So I'm like, "I can't see. I have to trust this man." So and I don't know him very well at this time, so I'm like a little bit nervous, going, "Wait, is this a bad situation? Is he taking me to do something nefarious?" And we get to this spot, and he goes, "Yeah, this is about right." And he goes, "Feel on the ground with your foot. Do you feel that box?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Inside's a glow stick." So I reach into this box, and I can feel a bunch of glow sticks. They're like glow rings and things. I shake one and open it up, and yeah, it's a full box full of these bracelets and things you can make. And I'm like, why? And it was I'm looking at this box, and when I turn around, Shade's gone into the darkness, and I'm like, what happened? And I hear Graymel's voice on a megaphone going, "All right, guys, our herald's here. That's our spawn point. She's gonna go to her, grab one of those rings. Whatever ring you get, that's the team you're on. Night battle's about to start. Any questions? Ask Flora." And I'm standing there going, "What the?" Yeah, he tricked me into running the entire night battle, and because I can't see, I can't leave, I'm stuck. So yeah, I ended up running the entire night battle that day. That's how I met Shade. Next day, he comes into camp and he apologizes. He's like, "I didn't realize how night blind you were until we started walking. And I realized this was kind of not nice. And I talked to Grable about it. And I told him I'm going to bodyguard you the rest of this event to make up for it because I feel bad." And that became a lifelong friendship. So, all because I got tricked. So, Gloomy, I've been tricked too.
Okay,
Never
so
forgive.
what I'm hearing is that this is payback for all the times that you've been tricked. But I didn't trick you, therefore I should not have been getting the
I don't
payback.
know. I don't know. There was a mimic cake delivered to my door on April 27th, 2026. Pretty certain you've tricked me.
Mm,
I think we're
that was not
even.
a trick. That was love. And with love came mimic. And it was a damn good mimic,
It
because you
was
said
a
so
damn
yourself.
good mimic, but I'm just putting this out there. You kind of deserved it a little bit.
You know what? This also makes up for the mimic toast.
Oh, I don't even want to know. Let's see. Cal says, "I'll never forgive Graymail for sending his goon to our camp while he was in our gathering tent talking friendship at Frag 23. That's okay. I made up for it. Um, I don't know if you still were going the year that I got my canvas tent and I lured the entire unit, Gray Bell's the entire guard, one by one into there, offering them snacks and things as they looked around this tent. This tent was huge. I got all 30 of them inside my tent, locked it, zipped it, locked it, and then they couldn't get out. And I went across, and KB, which Sprague, as Raven calls her, was a baby at the time, maybe 1 years old. And I'm like, "Hey, Gray Mal." He's like, "Not now, Flora. I'm changing a diaper, and then I've got to get to Woods Battle." And I went, "With what unit?" And I hear him stop what he's doing, and you can hear the silence, and then he yells back, "Where in the heck is my unit? What did you Raven, take the baby. I've lost the guard." It was beautiful. Oh, I love college, but when people use originality report when nobody has original ideas on papers, that's why I'm graduating early. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Oh, those are the only ones we went to. Yeah, I went to a lot of Ragnaroks, but that one was one of my favorite because that was the ultimate. Graymill said after that one there was nothing he could prank our unit with because I already stole his unit. There was nothing more. You can't have an original ideas when you're given a topic. Nope, you got to follow the topic. I understand, TJ. I understand your frustration, but remember, you're not the teacher. You're not the one grading it. Just focus on your work, not them, if you can. But okay, we have this. It's got to dry.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the little guy I need to work on? I had a little guy. Where did my little canvases go? Rob, rearrange my desk. Because I have a commission, so I might as well paint the background. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm just going to repaint this guy because it didn't. And we're just going to slap some blue on this while we're waiting for that to dry. Because I think blue will work the best with that bird. I have a commission of. I forgot what the name of the parrot is already. But it's a little tiny conure. But I don't remember what it was. What'd you do? Oh, you tried to catch Cal and you didn't get him? It's an automatic 2 point loss when you get more than 10%. But yeah, but see, there you go. So worry about what everybody else is doing and let them fail and let them get bad grades. You're doing the right thing. That's what matters. But yeah, there was the gallery had a bird come in and go shopping, and it went nuts when it saw the painting of my budgie that was this big. So she bought it and it hung it up next to her the bird's cage. And she loves it. So the owner thinks it'd be neat if I painted her actual bird on the same size canvas to put next to the cage as well. So this is the commission we have to work on, which is kind of fun. So I'm painting for a bird because the bird likes my art. Yeah, she said she never saw this bird dance so much and gets talking so much until she brought the painting up next and it calmed right down and wanted the painting. So, so a bird bought my painting and now it's getting a portrait done.
And we have more games now to play together.
We do.
Mm-hmm. I went ahead
Bye,
and bought.
Cal. No, as you got 19% of this paper. Wait, you failed? You never fail stuff. How did you not do well? I don't understand. You always follow topic and do what's supposed to be done. What class is this that you're having trouble with, TJ? I'm glad I went grocery shopping on Saturday. And we thought hard because we heard that this heat wave's going on for the entire week and we figured out meals that will feed the family but not require an oven or too much cooking. So that way the house stays cooler.
Mm.
So we thought it all out. And then we also got some canned products and some bottles of water just in case a blackout happens because with everyone using their ACs, it's always a possibility. So, and they're saying when the two heat domes, as it's called, hit, there could be really severe weather, and that's the only reason why we got the stuff in place because we could have tornadoes and junk. Because I don't know if you guys are paying attention to what this heat wave is. It's two domes of heat that are getting ready to cross each other, and when they do, bad things happen. Originally report is 19%. Not I failed the paper. I don't understand what that means at all then, because how
I have no idea. I've been out of school for far too
yeah,
long.
I've been out of school for times that nothing you're making makes sense to either Gloomy or I. Because I don't know what an originality report is. I don't understand why it's only 19 out of 25 because grades are usually out of 100 or they're A, B, C. So I have no idea, but as long as you're passing, that's all I care about. And you're passing, you said, so you should be fine. So, but yeah, I've never been to college, so none of that makes sense to me.
I've been
Tomorrow
in
at
college
6
twice
a.m.
though.
it's going to be 6 degrees. Gloomy, what's 6 degrees in Fahrenheit?
Let's take a look.
I want to see what T's talking about.
42.8.
Oh, okay. So you're not that much different than we've been in the mornings. Last week, most of the mornings when I went walking with Gloomy, it was in the 40s and then it warmed up. Now it's not going to be when I wake up. I have no idea what it's going to be when I wake up. But yeah, you're not too far off of what I was last week, T. So
Um,
that's not gold around these parts anyway. What's not helping is going to rain. That's something I need. My garden is looking a little weak, but I did get my lunch out of the garden this morning. I think I
my
might just.
tomatoes are starting to blossom very nicely.
Oh, that's what I didn't do. I was going to post some leafies. I have so many tomatoes already going to be tomatoes. You'll explain tomorrow. College is different for grades. Some are out of 100, some are out of 10. These papers are 25. It seems like it'll be easier to fail when you have less points, but I don't know. Yeah, definitely explain tomorrow. Oh, wait, is tomorrow the day I can't be here? There's one day I can't meet with you girls this week because I have a doctor appointment early. Hey, look at my handy dandy magical butterfly device. Oh, wait, it says I have a painting stream at 9 a.m. Huh,
Only 48 minutes late.
only 48 minutes late. Okay, let's see. What day do I see Dr. Obide? Okay, I see Dr. Abide at 8:50 tomorrow. So, I won't be meeting at 8:30. I will be driving at that point, but you can explain it to Gloomy.
Hmm.
Or when I get back from Dr. Abide. Dr. Abide's usually not a long appointment. That's my ear doctor. So, also tomorrow, anybody that comes to the morning stream and the afternoon stream, the first thing you gotta say is happy birthday, Lynn. It's Dusty Lynn's birthday tomorrow. Let's make her feel special. So every stream, I need happy birthday, Lynn tomorrow. Because she's on both my streams as long as she's feeling up to it. And even if she's not there, but she's just lurking in chat, I want happy birthday, Lynn. I've got balloons in my chat. I've got hats. Let's make her feel
Hmm.
special, guys. Yeah, so okay, so oh, am I taking iron? Ugh. Oh goodness, you got 3 to 11 this week?
Ooh.
Tonight's gonna be a long night. Okay, so after stream, I gotta remember that it's not 2 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock. Lynn has to go to work. Lynn's working
Mm.
Tuesday, another 3 to 11 on Wednesday, uh, nothing Thursday, and then nothing
The weekend 3
Friday.
to 11.
But Saturday 2 to 10. So Independence Day. For you, you can say happy birthday on Tuesday since you guys are a day behind me. so so yeah. So if you come to stream tomorrow, T at either one of those, make sure you just say happy birthday, Lynn. Not today's streams. As I believe in making people feel special. As I know a lot of people, I don't like my birthdays. It means I'm getting older. Celebrate your birthdays. It means you're still here. You're still on this planet hanging out with us. Oh, you got Pale World. I don't know when I would play with you, Gloomy, but you could play with T, or I could play with T
As T is currently booting it up.
as long as it's not a regular session. Once in a while I could play, but
Mm,
my regular group to do that is
Thursday nights.
Thursdays, which Lemon Kate fills in and then you fill in. So there's a possibility you could play, but you'll be behind unless you have a character that because your character will be brand new to the world. We are starting over, by the way. When we start Pale World up again, which it won't be until after the new drop, we're going to start from scratch, we've
Mm,
decided, because there's so much new stuff even at the beginning that they're throwing out for this brand new starting people that we decided to go
mm.
to experience it from the beginning. So we're not going to start with the world you guys saw us go all the way to the near end. We're going to start over from scratch. You need to find mid bogs. You gotta take down the last boss. That's the only boss I have not taken down. I think that's the one we stopped at because we got bored. I will fully admit we got bored with the game. It got too there was not
Repetitive.
much to do other than fight the boss, and it's just. But with the new stuff coming in, we think it's not going to be boring. What is causing me not to be able to roll forward? Ah, okay, here, yeah, my rug bunched up. So we're excited about the new world. So, but yeah. Yeah, because we had everything ready. I have my Uramintide. We all have it. But we all literally went, "Are we still having fun?" And the answer was no. So we switched over to Divinity Original Sin, which we are enjoying Divinity Original Sin too. But going through what they're changing with Pal World, we we wanna give it a shot again. So we'll start that over. That's already been decided. And there's a new game that's going to be coming to Monday nights. I just don't know if it's this week or next week. That one's coming sooner because we've almost finished Slay the Spire 2, getting all the different epochs and the characters and all that stuff. Depending on when we're finished with that, we're going to switch over to something called Hellcard and give that a try. So that'll be fun. There's some changes coming to stream, but they're good ones. But it's not going to touch anything that's going on during Battlemark. Battlemark's still going. It's not going to touch anything for FTK2 because they've always pumping out new content. So those are still the staples.
I also
Eh,
got Void Crew.
what was that?
Void Crew.
Void Crew? I
The
don't.
game that you drive around in.
Yeah, I love Void Crew, but I don't know when we would play Void Crew. That would have to be an off stream too, because all the streams are pretty much full right now. Except for what are we doing
Nope,
on
that
Tuesday? Oh, that's right. We're going to Demio because we want Lynn wants the same wings I want. We're doing Demio. We're going back
yep.
old school.
Yep, we are
She's been
going
playing
for
without me a
Demio
lot.
Demise.
She's trying to catch up to me, and I saw that. I gotta play more. I can't let that happen.
I also need to play more.
So maybe we can shoot a round or two in after stream.
Okay.
I
Wait a minute.
I play with T, but I don't think T has Demio. What did you see? What'd you wait a minute on?
That just means that you're going to be getting further in, and we're all trying to catch up to you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just offered to play a game with you.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I see you. I see you.
Oh, I want to start this duck or we're not going to get anywhere. I know I call the blank canvas, but holy cow, are these not behaving?
That's okay. The title on yellow side is "Shh, it's a surprise."
That's better. We should change that on purple.
I can do that.
It's a background. That's what we're going to call it. But yeah, no, I'm excited about the Pal World coming out. I'm excited about some other games that Next Fest showed us that we're hoping will come out so we can play them on uh I don't want to call it Dames and
I
Dungeon
need
anymore because
trash
we're
back.
not in dungeons. I kind of want to just call us Dames, but Toast Crew Tuesday, even though people don't like me calling it that. Toast Crew Tuesday morning. There's some games Nestfest showed us that we're looking forward to trying. So when they come out as actual, not demos. So hopefully the devs that are teasing these new games are actually putting them out soon. And the biggest thing I'm excited for is July 18th is 5 years streaming. So hopefully people come to that stream. And I'm looking for people that are in the Discord to play the Goose Goose Duck as usual.
For the 18th?
Yeah. Because I realized without putting a poll out, I don't know if any of them remember now that July is hitting us. I guess I gotta, we gotta do an at everyone reminder. It's July 18th thing
I can do that now.
in that channel. I don't want to blast everybody.
No. No, we need to do it in general where
We're not.
everybody can see it.
Oh, we're not doing it in general. My goodness, why would we do it in general? All right, I need a
Because why
little bit
not?
more on this corner. I think we're ready to start finding where this bird is going to go. I promise, we're here to actually paint something more than just a blob. Okay, no, I cannot sing with Corey. Corey, stop being so easy to sing with. I do not have the voice for singing, and I can't do the copyrighted material. He can, because this is something that he got permission to do because he was part of a wonderful tribute to the Toby Keith. But I was not asked to do it because no one's ever asked me to sing. Heck, my chorus instructor, when I tried to join chorus, went, after I was told art is not for me. Still love that. Art's not for me. Um, she said, you might want to try band. There was no hope. My voice was that bad. For those of you that are new that are watching, what I'm talking about is when I started art and I was doing art, I the paintings you're seeing, I started 3 years ago because I was told I could not do art, and the closest I got to doing art was Dollhouse miniatures, which is not painting. It's creating with my hands, sculpting things, and then I did very good airbrushing for a little while, which failed miserably because everyone was airbrushing. And then I switched over to making LARP weapons and Dagger battle game weapons and doing plastidip and stuff, which required painting. So I learned how to paint weapons to make them look realistic and stuff like that. I did a lot of D&D miniatures, but actual art, just me doing art, this is new. This is something new. I don't have classes, so everything you see me do, I'm just doing what feels good. And sometimes it works out. And sometimes we have issues, like today. All right, so we're going to go with that. And then we're going to figure out where he's going to go. What do I want to use for a base for him?
Oh, what do you want to use for a base?
Okay. I know what I want to use. Where are you? Okay, we're going to commit to canvas. Whoop, we're going to shake. We're going to cause an earthquake. I promise you, my art room is not shaking right now. They actually did a neat study to figure out, because people were wondering, because we've been seeing these massive earthquakes and stuff around the world, and they're like, how bad is it in upstate New York? They figured out there was 3 catastrophic earthquakes in upstate New York in 10,000 years. The fault lines we are on will not cause one. So don't worry about that one. Our earthquakes will always be minor. Just worry about the tornadoes, the hurricane force winds, the blizzards. That kind of thing. But don't worry about massive earthquakes. We're okay. All right.
Are
So
we?
now that I've
Are we
bored
okay?
everyone with my stories and say we're going to actually start painting, I'm trying to figure out what to do because my reference is not where it needs to be. I can't see it. But I think I have a solution.
What's the
I
solution?
Um, I'm gonna move chat there. Ah, my lamp there. Gonna go into the love of my life's chat where I showed him what I wanted to paint, and voila! I have a reference. Okay. I'm worried. This one here's got me worried. I want this to come out so much, but I'm worried it can't. And that makes no sense, I know, but the expression I want to do. Okay, the water bottle has to move. It's in my way. If I'm looking for my water for hydrates, remind me I put it to my left where it never sits.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's
Have you
see.
find it on your left?
Yeah, it's on my left. Where is he supposed to be? Him to be. Because if his beak goes here, goes here. It might be a little too small, but I gotta give room because the beak is so freaking long. So the beak starts here. No, I don't want to do that because the beak starts there. Maybe I do. Where the beak's gonna go off canvas.
It's the beauty of it. It can be fixed.
You know it can be fixed because what I want to do should be on a square canvas. I'm trying to put it on a, so which means it's going to have more. I need to have more up top space. The idea is to have him down here like he's peeking up into frame. So I don't want to
Mm,
have him up too high because I got to make sure his neck works. Because I want to basically make it look like he's being sassy. He just showed up on camera type deal. So we're going to start here.
I gotcha.
I had this idea of what if you're trying to take a picture of a duck, but he's actually not in frame where he's supposed to be. Because if that's there, and that goes down here. No, it's still too high. Shit. Okay, let's get the brush out and fix that. And the reason why I'm so fussy about this one, guys, this is gonna be one of my favorite birds. I tend not to paint the stuff that I love because I'm afraid I'm gonna screw it up. If that makes sense.
It doesn't, but
It doesn't, I know. Or I'm afraid I'll fall in love with it and I can't sell it. And that happened once. If anyone ever asks where the original wolf painting is, it's right there on the wall. I can't give that up. I will fully admit that's my wolf. I
that's
painted it.
fair.
It's mine. You can't have it. You can have a print of it, but you're not touching that wolf. That baby's mine. Okay, so if it comes up here, this comes over here. We're gonna start from down here. Yeah, that should work. So this comes up here. So that's gonna be his brown, and this is his white. And then we got green, 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 green. I was going to paint the female, but Rob said the female probably wouldn't sell as well because I had this female shot that was just so sassy. Why do people always buy the
Yeah,
males and they don't want the female paintings?
because the males tend to be more colorful.
But when you take a look at the females, they are too. It's just a different way.
Yeah, but most people like the bright, colorful.
Yeah. They're doing the poor female birds a disservice. I got lucky though with the cardinals because I painted them to be on the same branch, even though they were separate paintings. As soon as the person that saw it realized that was what it was, they would, I have to have both. And they're hanging together on their wall in their home because they showed me on Facebook. People are starting to find me on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and going, oh, I'm the one who bought this piece. Look, this is where it is. I want more people to do that. I want to see where my art goes. Even if it's a print, Show me where it is on the wall. Show me how you're loving it. I want to know what happens to it, if that makes sense. Because I never get to see it. I make it, I send it, I give it to you, and then who knows? So, yeah, if you got my art, any form, print, sticker, the actual painting, show me where it is.
Or you could be like Neil and, use it as a bookmark.
But yeah, I want to know. But I do want to play with tea sometime. Our hours need to match up.
Yeah. I will say T is a night owl.
But he's
Or
he's not a night owl. For him, that's daytime.
I was talking about for us because when we were playing,
Yeah,
was
because for us,
we
it's
got
the
up at
middle of
like
the night, but
1.
for him, it's during the day.
Yeah.
Time zones. That's why that's why I'm not sure how I could ever play with him because, time zones. 'Cause right now
Well,
it's
he's up
late for
early in
him.
the morning.
So,
Up early for us, late for him. Late for me, early for him.
yeah, it's hard to play with that. That's why I'm grateful that Toast Crew, the Europeans that are members of Toast Crew, they all stay up late for me, which is really sweet. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to play with them. But
Yeah,
they all stay up late. Okay, I think the beak is too long, which is going to be a problem, which means I need to make everything bigger to compensate. You heard it here, folks. I'm compensating. Oh,
you should be. You have a very big beak.
gotta make it bigger. Because the beak's this big, it needs to come up here more, up here more.
You heard it here, folks. Dusty is a shower, not a grower.
I think we lost chat. I'm still live, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yes, yes, you
Okay.
are.
They're just all go doing their Monday morning stuff, getting busy or getting ready for bed, depending on what time zone they're in.
Mm. It is so early. And
Yes,
normally I'm used to it, but this morning I am not. I don't want to be awake.
it's because of yesterday. I don't,
Yeah.
if you're anything like me, I did not sleep. I was too excited. I was way
Uh,
too excited.
I was super excited Saturday night.
Yep.
And then Sunday morning happened, and I got out of bed and I was rushing around, and then um we got home. We did food shopping after being in the car for an hour and a half, two ways. And then we vegged out on the couch for a little, and then we said, "All right, time for bed." And I passed right out, but yeah, no.
We actually stayed up till 11 because we made a mistake. We couldn't we both were crashing, so we stopped and this little dinky gas station had nothing in there except basically energy drinks. So we both got Kickstarters.
Uh-oh.
We were awake. We were very awake. We even both
Dusty,
shared a bottle of. We have cans of cider, hard cider. We both shared a can. We do a half a can each, and that's it. And
Mhm.
we normally that makes us mellow enough to sleep. Nothing. We're wide awake. Don't catch me. Yeah, you can't catch me. I'm sneaky. But yeah,
Use
so
them.
we went to 11 and then I still couldn't sleep. So I ended up uh looking for references and reading webtoons till like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm tired. But that happens with me. It's hard for me to go back to sleep after I had an exciting day because my brain's like, I know as soon as I go to sleep, I'm going to forget because I don't have pictures. Because you know how my memory's gone unless I look at images. And I didn't want to forget meeting you. So I did a lot of read this webtoon, go look at the picture. Read this webtoon, go back to the picture, you know? Because for me, as soon as I go to sleep, a lot of the day is going to be gone. It already is blurry. But if you ask me tomorrow and I haven't looked at a photo, I'm not going to remember much. Unlike what I can still remember something from 20 years ago, but until this becomes a really old memory, it doesn't come back. Most of the time, it doesn't come back at all. So, yeah, I don't like sleeping after exciting days because I don't want to forget. And this weekend was really exciting. Okay, so his beak's here.
Yeah.
I
I
see
am
his.
never letting you live down the trolls.
Oh, good. She will always remember the trolls. I'm also glad that I warned Gloomy. At run fairs, there's two Dusties. There's the one that just is like what we're seeing right now, and then there's the one that drops into character the moment somebody drops into character with me. And she got to see that. So,
Mhm.
because that shocks some people when I do that. But again, when I stopped live steel fighting, we were paid to go and be what's called ambiance. At all the run fairs, there's always characters running around that just interact with the crowd. And so when they start to interact with me, I'm going to interact back because I'm used to that. That was my job last summer. We did it quite a few times, and it's been my job almost any time because what would happen is you do the life steal fighting, and then the guys would retreat. But I got paid more for wandering, and I would wander the crowd and interact as the female knight. You know, same thing. You put me in the ferry, I'm Flora the fairy. Yes, I use the Daguerre name I use. But because most of the people I run into that from the past know me as Flora. But Gloomy got to see that where the woman's like, "And how was your trip above?" Or yeah, it's like immediately drop into character. No, 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 I can't have that. I can't float or high if I eat that. That's too much fat, too much weight. You know, had fun with that one. So you got to see when I do that. I try not to do that too much because I know that can be off-putting to mundanes, and I don't consider you a mundane. I didn't want to off put your significant other because some people.
Yeah, he was actually expecting more of it, which is why he said that I overhyped it.
Because I toned it down because I was afraid that it would offend or make uncomfortable, so I toned it down.
Yeah, no, I was over here
Okay, so what
telling
you're
him
telling me is
everything.
if there ever is a next time, I can go full persona. Good to know.
Yes, yes. And he enjoyed your company. He said that this is definitely something that we should do again.
Problem is an hour and a half drive to meet halfway, and the car being iffy is always the
Yes,
yeah.
that part.
Because if it wasn't, Kat wants to do has already asked for halfway between her and I don't know
Mm,
how many hours is halfway between her spot of New Jersey and home. I haven't looked that up yet. I need to. Because it would be amazing if her halfway and our halfway would be not too far apart because then we could all hang out.
right?
But I don't know. I really don't know. So, as I haven't looked up where Kat lives again. I have a list. And yes, if you're part of my found family and you are in this country, actually other some other countries, because like I got Sherry's, and we like to exchange like Palantines, not Valentines, Palantines, where I'm your pal, I love you. We all should be able to say I love you. Doesn't matter if it was romantic or not. So we do that with our found family. Or I'll see you're really depressed. I'll send you a card. Yeah, if you're in England like Wolfie, it took a month to get there, but she got it. It's so I do have a list of addresses of found family that has allowed me to have their address so that we can send cards. Not too long ago, I did a thinking of you mailing, which Gloomy, I believe, got one of.
Yes. Yes, I did. It's actually hanging up on my fridge.
Isn't that where the kids stuff's supposed to go? Kids art?
So I have birthday cards,
You have a big
I just
fridge.
anything. Well, I got the sides to cover,
Ah,
got the
see,
front to cover.
one side of my fridge is against the stove, so nothing can be there because of grease splatter. The front is
Mm,
filled with magnets of, and usually if I travel to a place I've never been before, I buy a magnet. It goes on the fridge, so it's an instant memory when I go to the fridge. And then those magnets hold things like recipes and stuff. And then this other side of the fridge is covered with clips and papers. Each one of those papers is a doctor appointment of this is this person's blood work. That's that person's blood work. So everyone knows when you need your blood work or anything that it comes up for a doctor, any of the tests that you have to go do, your clip is here. It's our
hmm,
medical fridge. That way it's easy to find. We just grab and go. You just look for which clip is your color. It helps keep track because we all have blood work and stuff now except for iron, so we got to keep track of this stuff.
yeah.
It works. People look at it funny, like, why do you have all these papers? But it used to. That also would be where if Lemons had something coming up for school, like this is a permission slip that was asked to be signed for, I'd sign it, put it on the fridge. They know to get it off the fridge. Or this is the list of the school activities that are coming up, or the graduation requirements and the restrictions, and all that school stuff. It's gonna look half naked without the school stuff. You have kids art on your fridge. You don't even have kids. I would expect that, especially since you were helping out in a classroom. I would expect that. I have no kids art on my fridge.
So I thought about volunteering at this one Sunday a block down the road from me.
At what down the road for you?
Um it's a kid slash adult activity center. Thought about
Oh,
volunteering there.
that would be a good place to volunteer. Yeah. So
Also, I just really want to hear people's stories.
that is how you do it. I can tell you, every food bank I go to, the stories I hear from people, not all of them sad. Why did the music just cut out? Am I still streaming?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay. Oh, it just changed
Yes.
songs. Okay.
Mm.
Hey, TJ, I'm never going to have grandchildren or anything like that. Or I'm never going to have nieces or nephews. I have them. Found family counts. You haven't even heard
Mhm.
the music? Is it not playing? Anybody else in the stream tell me if the music's there?
Hold
Does
on, let me go
Spotify
to the
shut
other
off?
side.
Spotify was shut off. Here,
Oh,
I fixed it. You guys should have told me you couldn't hear the music sooner. We're almost to the second hour of stream and you didn't say anything. It is the job of the mods to look for problems, DJ. Even T didn't
to
say
be fair, she
T.
said that
You
she was
didn't say anything
going to.
either. If you're still here, you gotta tell me if there's no music. Paint streams have music,
I think T's too busy playing Pal World.
most likely. I get boring. People have to drift off and do something else, especially when there's no music. This stream always has music. But I didn't start singing then because that would have been really bad. That would have been just me with nothing. So that is
I
there.
mean,
Comes up there,
you would have had it, but we wouldn't have.
and it would have sounded awful. I did mention I've been told my voice is so bad that cats will leave the room, which has happened. But I
I
still
don't think
sing
Kevin
anyway.
and Fender left the room anyway.
My voice has gotten better though,
Anyway,
because my old roommate, worked with me to give me. He was a he used to sing on stage with a band, so he gave me
Mhm.
some lessons. It's okay, T. It's okay. It's okay, TJ. I'm sorry. Shouldn't call you guys out, but yes, their music's there now, guys. If it's a paint stream, you don't hear Corey, let me know, because you always should hear Corey. He gave me
Yes.
permission. I have a paper right here that says I can play all his music on my streams legally, so that Twitch can't get mad at me, YouTube can't get mad at me. I got a paper that says I can play his music for streams, and on that paper says the Dustiria theme song can be used anywhere I darn well please. You got rid of the Roku TV? Well, you only needed one TV, right? So you got the new one. You got the new one you told us about. Or is that the new one that you got rid of? That's living room. Oh. You know what I miss? I miss a cushion for my hand. I really wish I knew where that gray cat went. Someone took it. But it's starting to look like a duck, I think.
I didn't realize that you and I had 50 games in common.
Why did we say we'd have everything to play if we got 50 games in common?
I could not tell you. But yeah, I'm looking at our list together.
Well, after this next show, I have nothing booked, so I can paint at my leisure, and that means I can play games more too, and I can play on other, not on stream as well. You know what? No. Where's
P, I didn't know you had Peak.
You got another TV for the bedroom that isn't a Roku TV. Oh, so you got 2 brand new TVs now. I understand what you're telling us. Hopefully your new TV is something that you like. Because we have the Roku in the bedroom, and I hate it. I hate the Roku with a passion. Let me use this. Let's see if this will work. We have a Google TV in the living room. I like the Google. The Google TV is good. The Roku TV just, I don't know, it lets us down a lot. But it's cheap. That's what we have. I know when we move to when we move and we have to leave everything behind, we're not, even though it's cheap, when we finally do buy a TV, it's not going to be a Roku. I've heard a lot of good things about Vizio, actually. I have heard a lot of good things about Vizio. I don't own one, but I have heard of them. So
the TV in my bedroom is a Vizio. I prefer that one over my Samsung.
Samsung TV? I never had one of those.
Rich bought it when we first got together, and it's nothing but issues. I hate it.
That's like the Roku. I hate my Roku. I will never buy another Roku if I can. If I have the choice. But TV won't be the first thing we buy when we move. When we move, I think the first thing we're going to try to buy is air mattresses so we can have something to sleep and sleeping bags to sleep in. Like we started out. That's how we started out here. Here we started out with sleeping bags on the floor. And then we got air mattresses. And we slept on air mattresses. And then we slowly got furniture. I remember how we celebrated the first time we got a table. You don't know what it's like to just start from nothing. But we got a table. We were all excited. We got a table and we realized we had no chairs. So we got camp chairs, and the camp chairs are too low for the table. So we're like feeling like it was definitely interesting starting out with nothing. But yeah, we try to make it fun.
Did you feel like hobbits?
We did. It was funny. The kids and I were like, this is not right. But yeah, because it's like the living room. You walk in the living room, the only thing a friend of mine gave the desk that my computer's on, and because the only thing we ran away with was a computer and like 3 baskets of clothing. So I had my computer and the desk she gave us, and then there was literally nothing else in this living room. It was funny. And then another friend was decided to move out west, and she stopped by and she gave us entertainment center that I've never seen before because it goes straight up. It doesn't go sideways. So our TV was way up here, and we had empty shelves. But it was a start, and the TV was given to us. They gave us their TV. They had a TV because they were leaving that they didn't need. So it was neat. We started out with nothing there. The kitchen was empty, and then my mom stopped by and she took everything out of the motorhome without telling Dad. All the dishes and the pots and the pans, and put them in my kitchen so we had stuff to cook with. So the next time they went to do a show where they were gone for the weekend, Dad's like, why are we eating out of paper plates and cups and plastic? Where's the dishes? But Mom's like, that's when Mom finally fessed up and went, I know you said we are supposed to not help them, but they didn't even have anything to eat off from. So forever grateful that Mom decided to give us that stuff. That was before Dad had a change of heart and started changing.
Mm.
That was before the heart attack that almost killed him and started making him rethink life and become a better person. And now Dad and I are great. We have a good relationship. Yeah, I'm 54. It took till I was 54 to have a really solid relationship with both my parents, but I got there.
Wait, but never, I guess.
Yep. So, but yeah, no. So we started out. We had so we had dishes and we had no place to sit. We had air mattresses. Those were not in the morning. The 4-iron, the first one we got for him, every morning he would be flat on the ground because it lost its stuff, and then a cry went on Facebook about what's going on, and all of a sudden, and school was about to start, and all of a sudden we got boxes and bags of clothing that were just sent here, and school supplies were just dropped off by anonymous people. I'd go down and it'd be just a box. So because of them, we had school supplies, we had school clothes. Kindness to strangers is the only thing that got me through the divorce. It's like I did a picture of me watching the mile high TV, as we call it, sitting on the and with a picture, and I'm sitting on a pillow watching TV because there was nothing in the living room. And the next thing I know, my pirate friends, because they're performers, they perform as pirates, they do pirate story time, were knocking on the door, and they carried up a love seat and they put it in the living room. Went, you're not sitting on the floor watching TV. I'm like, where did this love seat come from? Like, our porch. It's like, okay. So kindness to strangers, that's how this place was done. I'm scared though when we do this again, because I won't know anyone and no one will know who I am where we're going. So I don't know how we'll get the stuff we need, but that's a later. First, we gotta move. And if you ask me, Dusty, why are you doing it that way? Rental vehicles and stuff are too expensive. We can't afford to take our stuff.
Unfortunately.
So, yeah. But this should be the last time this happens. After this won't be our permanent move, but it'll be where we want to be, and then we'll save up for our permanent move, and that time we'll be on that rental truck. So this should be the last time I move with nothing. Third time in my life, third time's the charm.
That's what I agree.
Time's the charm. This is the time it's going to get my forever home. It sounds bad, but that's what I'm looking for.
I'm also expecting more trickery.
What do you mean?
Well, it's you. So, I'm expecting when I visit you in your new home.
Oh,
more
you
trickery.
mean, oh, when you visit me in my new home, more trickery. It depends. It depends. I mean, a lot of people have managed to visit in our home and have a good time playing board games, just wandering around. Trickery usually doesn't happen, but if there happens to be like a LARP or something, I can't be held accountable for what my character does. It's my character. Can't be held accountable.
You hear that, chat? More trickery is afoot.
Oh, I have always been half imp. Cal will tell you that. for a while I wasn't able to be that side of me because if I did, bad things happen to me. So now that I can do that, yeah, it's there. Rob expects it.
I'm now expecting it.
I thought with my stories you would expect something. I can't believe that you didn't expect anything to happen.
See, I was like, it's a new place for me. Why, like, she wouldn't steer me wrong, would she?
Technically, I didn't steal you wrong. You were laughing. You had fun. And now you have a
I
story to tell your friends. So therefore, was it bad?
I never said it was bad, and I did say that you would steer me down the wrong path, kind of,
Kind
because
of. I
I
will
didn't
never,
come prepared.
whenever I do trickery or pranks or whatever, I never will do anything to harm you. I'll never do anything that'll make you uncomfortable. But I will do
No,
something that'll
I had a
give
good
you a
laugh.
story. So now when you run into a friend that you haven't talked to a while, or even Amanda when you go for your walks, you'll literally go, there was this time there was these ogres that, they had leaves all over their hair. They had these huge tusks coming out of their mouth, and I had to cross a bridge.
Hmm.
But when I went to cross the bridge, I didn't realize these are trolls and it's a troll bridge. I need to pay the toll. Then I had to make a decision. What would I do? So I tried trickery. And I failed my perception check, rolled the one, and had to book it.
Yep.
You got a tail. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter how much stuff you have or what your car is. What matters is the stories, the tales that people can tell. When people hang around and have a memorial, they're not saying, wow, they had an amazing house. They're saying, do you remember when? I try when I hang out with my friends to give them a story, give them a tale, so someday when they look back, they can smile and go, huh, remember when Dusty? Yeah, I remember that. So you have a permanent glimmer now, even if we never meet
Yeah,
again. And that was the
I
whole
was laughing
point.
on the way home.
That's the whole point of it. I want everyone to leave me with a glimmer that they can forever enjoy. So even if they never see me again, at least they have something that'll always make them smile. Because at the end of the day, all we are is memories. Now we're done with Deep Dusty. We'll go back to Silly Dusty. But in case you're wondering why I
Life
do what I
happens.
do, little insight to my beliefs, my way of thinking. Doesn't mean it's a good way to thinking, but that's just what I do. It's actually more blue. That's a surprise. Where's my royal blue? Bloomy, did you take my blue?
Maybe.
Oh, there's the goose again. I can't wait. Once I hate the idea we're coming up with the last art show, which means money's going to be ridiculously tight. But at the same time, I have a cement goose we can paint on stream that Rob
Ooh,
asked for. Remember the goose? I showed it
I
once.
do. I do
I'm
remember
going
the
to be able to
goose.
paint that soon. And that excites me. I'm going to be able to paint that soon. But we're going to commit to this goose, so here comes the blue. Oh, this is a duck, sorry. So, but yeah, we got that goose. Rob asked me to paint it. I'm going to paint it. Because he doesn't want it to be the typical white goose. He wants a Canadian goose. So that'll be fun. Oh, that was the other. I forgot all about that. That was the other business I had. Because if people want to know why I have painting backgrounds, at one time my mother and I would paint ceramics and sell those, and we would go door to door, not with the ceramics, but go, okay, you have that beautiful cement deer in your front yard. You have the beautiful horse. Because around here, we used to have this company that made these wonderful cement animals, and then they would sell it to you painted. But over the years, the paint will crack, the paint will fade, and eventually that'll actually damage like paws will come off lions, things like that. We'd knock on your door if we see something that was in your yard that was distressed, and we'd say, "Would you like us to paint that?" Would you like us to rebuild that paw and paint it and seal it so it'll be good for years to come? And Mom and I went around only charging cost of materials, and we just helped people, fix the cement things in their yards that they loved before they crumbled so they would be gone. We had a ball doing that. That one there we just did because we got the idea is Mom had a deer in her yard, and I took a look, and one of the hoofs was disintegrating. So I went and got some of the proper cement to fix it, and I fixed it, and then I started spray painting it because that was at the time when I used to do spray paint art on walls and things, and so I'm doing the spray paint, and she's like, "Did you see so and so's yard? They've got this rabbit." I'm like, "Well, let's go look and see if they'll let us play with it." And the rest is history. We had these little totes filled with paint cans and supplies, and we just would show up on your door. Hey, for cost of materials, would you like this fixed? A lot of people would actually tip us after that, which was really nice. But yeah, we went around beautifying people's yards by fixing their cement animals. It was fun. Until all the neighborhood was fixed up.
What I wanted to look into. Thank you for reminding me.
What did I remind you of?
So, at the fair yesterday,
Okay.
we came across this dragon statue that
Yes.
was holding a middle finger up.
Yes. That
And I
was
meant to
funny.
take a picture of it,
Mhm.
and I did not. Because there is a local business that does cement crafts.
Okay.
So I was going to send her the picture and see how much she would charge for it.
That's the thing. Most cement crafts have molds. They don't actually carve it themselves. We'll have to see if you got one that actually does it. If yours is
She
one...
makes her own molds.
Oh, well then she definitely could make something like that. And it wouldn't have to be a dragon. You could do it a bat.
True.
Do your aesthetic. If she carves it herself, I would
Or
go...
gargoyle.
Or gargoyle. I would say, hey, I would like to have a cement, of doing this, and ask her how much it would cost for her to do. It's not going to be what TJ. Anyway,
I
it's
found
not.
the exact one that we found at the fair on Amazon.
Yes, I was gonna say the ones that were at the fair you can get anywhere. Those are on Amazon. I've seen those on Temu. That's a common mold. But if you're gonna have something custom made by an artisan, sounds like that's an artisan. It is not gonna be cheap, but it's gonna be so worth it, Gloomy. It'll look so much better than the one that you could get on Amazon.
Yeah, and the one on Amazon is $40.
Yeah, cement's expensive. That's what I'm saying. I'm warning you now. If it's a mold of
Oh,
something
I
already
already
done, it'll
bought,
be a couple hundred. I didn't
yeah,
hear it
I
the
bought a
first
bird
time.
bath from her.
You did it twice? I'm sorry, I was chatting. And how much was the bird bath?
The bird bath was 100.
That is very reasonable. So, because you're asking for a custom carving, I would push that up probably closer to 300 because it's an original that you're asking to do. And after that, she'll mass market and sell it, but she's still got to make the mold and everything. So she's got
Yeah.
to carve it and stuff. But it's worth it because this is something that you'll have in your yard forever. And you just got to remember every once in a while to slap some clear cement sealer on it to keep it from crumbling. She'll tell you how to do that though, because if this is an artisan, like it sounds like, she'll tell you everything you need to do to keep care of it. But yeah, do that.
Actually, she didn't tell me anything about the bird bath.
She didn't tell you how maintenance for it?
Nope, she just said have fun with it, and I said I shall, and I'll be back.
Okay, so what you need to do next time you're there is go, hey, by the way, is there any maintenance I need to do with this? Every like 5-10 years, do I need to seal this? What do I need to take care of it? I'm sorry, what? It's a night stream. Raven doesn't come to the morning. She's at work.
Mm-hmm.
Rob thought it was this stream. I think I need to have this back here more. Sorry, TJ. Gloomy was loud and didn't hear it the first time, but thank you for the bits. I love when I mentioned to somebody that you do that. They went over on Valora side and did every Windows possible sound you could get
Mm-hmm.
and put it on Valora. Just because I was complaining that yeah they're doing the Windows sound and like, oh what about this sound, this sound, this, and they just went through and got all the sounds and put them on Valora. I think that's why I like it when you guys tease me and do stuff, like the sounds you just did. Because I do the same thing. I'm practical joker too. So as poor Gloomy found out the hard way.
Mm-hmm. Worth it.
Worth it. You've got a story forever.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a story that you can feed to Frank for the. He's been collecting stories and then twisting them into a fantasy book that he's writing about my character, Dustiria. So you get the story you can actually DM Franco. I got another one. The time that Dusty and I went to the trolls. And he'll add that into the story. It's funnier now. So.
Ew, I met a boss.
So yeah, so if you ever want to, just message Frank Prime and just go, I got another Dusty story for you. And he'll add it in. And someday we'll be able to read this story. Hopefully. He's been writing it for... I keep adding more... People keep adding more to the story.
As they should.
There we go. We'll make a short story of the troll. You and I will write a story and give it to TJ to read. You know it's funnier. Yes, it is funnier, TJ. It is. Okay, something's wrong with the head already. Let's figure out what's wrong. Is the head too small? Okay, so the beak is here. And it goes up here. Goes up here. I think the beak needs... Is the beak too big? Or is the beak shaped wrong? Gotta do this thing justice. Comes up. Okay, so it needs more of a bump there. And it needs more up here. And then this way. Oh, I forgot to mention, on yellow side, they unrolled the new player, so you guys should not have choppy streams anymore. So, anyone that's on yellow should be enjoying a much clearer, not motion-sick Dustiria.
I can't confirm or deny that one because I was not one that was affected by that.
No, but what we gotta do is get Cat and Lemon Cake to watch the stream and see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's not where that goes. I don't know where the eye goes yet, but that's not where that goes. So there was no eye there. It is an eyeless duck. That's there.
Oh, this one's a 47% TJ.
What's a what do you mean a 40%, 47% TJ?
I'm looking.
Oh, yeah. I know you guys got stuff planned for the 18th. That can wait, though. That can wait, TJ. We don't need to worry about that. We haven't even hit July yet. Oh, crap. We're hitting July. Do I have a stream after when it hits July this week? Do I have to worry about ads and junk?
Double checking calendar. Oh, wait. No, because you already did the ads, I thought, for
No, I
this
did
week.
June. When's July 1st?
Well, the Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay, so Thursday stream. So, Gloomy, you gotta remind me Wednesday that I gotta make all the ads for July, because otherwise people aren't gonna have the live now. They're not gonna have 2 for Thursday ads. They're not gonna have... I gotta put my ads out. No, all I did was a schedule ad, saying, hey, this is the schedule for the week. I did not realize July. I have to worry about making my new overlay, because it's no longer Pride. Not that you see that on the Paint stream. Paint stream, I don't put a lot on there. But, yep. So, we got to worry about that now.
Alright, well, I guess we'll worry about that on Wednesday.
Yep.
Since there's no stream
New
that
month.
day, so nothing will be
And
affected.
Rob's at work, so we're not doing anything. So I guess we're gonna take care of that. We can do that. Month is gonna change on me, which means there's some work to be done.
So
Oh.
I need to call my phone provider after stream. Love
What?
that.
What happened with your phone?
They are. I'm grandfathered into my cell phone plan.
Okay.
Our technician.
Now they're charging
So.
you more. That's fun. Hopefully the customer service is kind and you get your solution quickly. Most customer service is kind, so never be mean to them. But they get, and hopefully it's not
Yeah,
an AI
I'm-
person that you can actually call and talk to a person. That's the other.
Yeah.
We have a fireworks ban and they're setting up anyway. They've been doing that. But Saturday won't end it. At least it won't end it here. Because here it's illegal to have fireworks at the city limits. You know what we've been hearing every night. And here it won't.
Yeah.
The 4th won't end it. It'll keep going for another week or two until they run out of them. Because there's so many places to buy them. And when they go on sale right after the 4th of July, people buy more. So it's not going to end, sadly, TJ, for a while. Because people are stupid. I mean, you got how many wildfires going on and they're just doing it? Oh, they've been on sale here for weeks. Oh, 75% off. That I don't know. I don't look at mine, so they could be on sale for all I know. I don't look at the fireworks because
Why would they
here
be
the
on sale
fireworks
right
are
now?
huge. They have huge white tents everywhere you can, filled with fireworks, and then the signs within so many feet you can't smoke and whatever. I don't go to those tents. And I know they're inside Walmart, and we all know I don't go inside Walmart, so I have no way to know how much fireworks cost. I'm not stupid to buy those. If I want to see fireworks, I'll go to some place that professionally is doing it. I had a friend that lost part of a finger doing fireworks on their own. Unless I'm fully trained, I'm not touching those.
I only play with sparklers.
Sparklers I'll do.
Or those ones that you throw and they pop. I don't know what they're called.
Oh, when you pop. I'm not sure what those are.
But to the Google.
Because around here, you can get sparklers at every grocery store. And some grocery stores will have a fireworks display. Most don't, though, because they got the giant tents with them. The fly-by-night companies only come up, sell the fireworks, and then leave again. Yeah, we got asked to vend at the
Pop it.
4th of July event going on. Oh, poppers. Yes. I
Yeah,
remember
those
now.
little poppets.
Yeah.
They're called.
We did get asked to vend at a 4th of July show, but after seeing the temperatures, I decided money's not worth it. I hate it because I probably could have made a lot of money because you know, the 4th of July event here is going to be the biggest they've ever had because of the 250. But I saw the temperatures and I don't think I could handle it being under a tent in those temperatures on Saturday. So I said no. I'm regretting it right now because I'm like, we got that $600 a month deficit. My streaming won't cover that. And it's starting in August, so that could have helped. But I'm like, money? Me dying in the heat. Because under a tent's even hotter.
Yeah, it is.
And if I remember right from what TJ said, it just gets hotter towards the weekend. So I think I made the right decision, even though I'm not making money. But yeah, no, I haven't been sleeping well because of the fireworks and real life stuff. And it's just, and then at least when I got excited over Gloomy, I didn't have nightmares. I had good dreams. I need something that gives me something to look forward to so the nightmares get squished. But it's hard. It's hard. Because July 6th is coming so fast and I'm scared. But I'm not going to go into stream why. That's a Serious Zone thing. You guys know what's going on. Because that means it's next week already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be sleeping for the rest of this foreseeable future. Yay! 1,700 people on Valora. That's wonderful.
Yay.
Hopefully more
That
people
is a
can find my
party.
streams, because I will say my average 2 on Valora really makes me sad. Yeah, 85, and then you add the humidity. I don't think it would have been smart to be selling art. Plus, as Rob put it, people are going for a 4th of July celebration, not a crash show. Are they really going to buy art? When they're carrying around waiting for the fireworks to happen and listening to the live music. So we're gonna stay home and hide. Yeah, I won't say what that is yet. I'm hoping humidity won't be bad this week with the heat we have going, but there's no way to know. It's like today. How bad is humidity supposed to get today? Did they say, TJ? I don't remember what you said. It's the humidity that gets us here. Gotta remember to water the tomatoes. Gotta remember to post the pictures of the tomatoes so you guys can see them. Oh god. 60% humidity is awful, but not as awful as another bad accident. Well, hopefully your husband's safe and nowhere near whatever's going on. I know you guys can't talk about it, so. I'm surprised you're even allowed to mention it. Oh, you're talking car accident. Another car accident? Why are they in such a hurry to get to the lab that they just... I don't understand that. No one should ever be in that much of a hurry. You're gonna get there when you get there. If you're late, you're gonna be late.
Right.
Just be late. Be late, not dead. It's much better. Don't understand. It's like we were supposed to meet up at 10 o'clock. Construction got in the way for Gloomy. Farm tractors got in the way for me. Did we yell at each other for that? No. You're just late. I know if you're going to be late to work that you'll get in trouble. But you get in trouble that time, and then after that you remember to leave early. It's not hard. There's no reason to be late. You find out what makes you late, and you do what you can to avoid it. If you know there's going to be a construction, you'll leave a half hour early. We didn't know because we were traveling, but going to work late, it should be one of those things that happens because of something completely out of your control, and then you can tell your boss because it's rare and blue in the blue moon, and they don't care. Not an everyday thing. They race each other for fun. That is plumb dangerous. I am glad I'm nowhere near New Mexico. That is stupid.
Yeah. TJ, you can keep that over there.
Yep. Yeah, I am glad that he doesn't drive into. He's so much safer on a bus. I am glad your husband is a very smart man. Here we had a horrible tragedy, but I don't want to go into it because it's sad. But you want to see something awful, TJ? Google the 4 deaths to happen in my area. It's awful. Yeah, yeah, and I think a lot of people call out in your area. You guys aren't used to snow, so that makes sense. Can you imagine if we called out sick here for snow? No one would go to work ever. That'd be hilarious. Sorry, it snowed. Can't come in. You do know it's going to snow for the next 6 months. Yep, can't come in. That'd be hilarious.
And maybe that's why my job went, you know what? It's best to be remote.
It is. That's what we're gonna try start applying for lemons to see if we can get anything data entry or something. Because the local jobs aren't many when we went looking already. Because the summer help's already hired. They're too late. We gotta find them something. You're sorry what, TJ? Yeah, you did read that right. Don't talk about it in chat because it's way bad to talk about, but yeah, I can't believe what happened. You read what happened, right? It's the worst tragedy in the area in a very long time. Yeah, I know. But anyway, back to happy thoughts. This is a mallard. From what I can tell, mallards actually are in more places than I thought. And they're different. One thing I noticed in our area, mallards have, the females have orange beaks that match their feet. But in West Coast ones, it's a black beak. And then West Coast ones tend to, the male mallards have more orange like to match the feet, unlike our East Coast ones, which are yellow and don't match their feet at all. I thought that was neat. I found there's different kind of mallards when I was researching what I wanted to paint. So I didn't know that. And there appears to be mallards in Europe as well. They're just a little bit different.
He's looking a little blue. Is he okay?
He's fine. Because when you, from a distance, when you look at a mallard, their head looks green. But it's actually, the way the, I wish Lemons was there because they can explain about feathers, how there is no blue feather. It looks blue, but it's actually not, and they can explain why. So, but the way the reflection works, because these are iridescent feathers, there is actually blues and greens, like looking at a peacock. With Vizio TVs, you can hook up headphones. Oh, that's interesting. That would be something that would be good, because our living room TV, sometimes Iron wants to watch TV at night. He's worried it's going to wake someone up. That would be really cool. What is Kevin going to look like this time? What are you going to look like, Kevder? Not a fan, Kevder. That's a bit much. You've got blue, you got greenish yellow, you've got Pepto-Bismol color. Ugh. Not a fan. Kevder, you look a little bit off there.
Yeah. Poor Kefter.
Okay, I think what's going on with my beak is it's needs to come out a little bit because the slope on the head is not quite right. The slope needs to be out here a bit more, which means the beak needs to come out just a tad more, but I'm gonna fix the slope first. He's got a slope and he needs to go this way. Oh, you breed it with Dusted again? I think it's neat that you can breed it with Dusty Lynn's critter. I think that's neat. That's a neat feature they have where you can choose which streamer, pet that they're breeding with.
That is really neat.
I wish stuff like that. That's one thing I wish people would trust Valora and allow integrations to do, because these kind of things are fun on purple side. Yellow side needs it too. So if you're a dev out there, yellow side needs it too. Let them have it.
Pretty please.
Please. We want to have fun both places. A lot of my streaming income comes from that kind of stuff, and it's not there, and it's not Yellowside's fault. You just gotta let it happen. Let the integration happen. There we go. That's the right shape for this guy. Did I ever say why I like mallards so much?
No, I don't think you did.
When I was little, we were allowed to go in the woods on Sunday from dawn until dinner time, if all the weekly chores were done. So in the summer, I would just go out there and I would have a backpack, and I'd have my book where I wrote stories. I'd have a bottle of water, and back then it was actually one of those big canteen things because we didn't have like you have now. And then I would have some biscuits that I would bake in the morning, and that would be that. And I'd go sit in a place, and I would pick different locations, and I would sit in a tree and stuff, where that way if someone came out, they couldn't find me, and I would write stories. And there was one tree that overhang the creek, and there was a pair of mallards there that they're mated, a male and female, that came every year, raised their clutch, and then would come back the next year, and I would just watch them swimming by, and I loved them because they were my companions for a lot. And I realized that this is too far down and there's too much space up here, so no one's going to want to buy this. My peeping into view might be too low. I'm going to do it, and if no one buys it, it's on me. I thought it'd be fun that he's peeped up in, but I don't know if it's... I'm second guessing myself. Do I have too much space up here? This is what I wanted, but now I don't know if it's got to look good. But anyway, that's why I like the mallards so much, is they were my companions.
I mean, it's hard to tell right now because, we're still in the
Because there's
beginning
a lot of
process.
space up there. I don't know. If my idea of him peeping into view doesn't work, I'll have to paint something else quick to sell on the 11th.
Well, we'll just have to trust the process. See where we're at when he's looking.
This is my
closer
2
to being
o'clock
done.
brain going, this would be kind of fun. Let's do this. I want to sleep. I dream of a time where everybody feels safe enough to sleep. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I'm not the only one not sleeping because of what's going on. But I'm excited. That means next, whatever... Oh, I gotta cancel streams for that day too. Whatever day the 6th is.
Monday.
At least the
So
morning
no
stream.
painting.
Yeah, that's gotta be canceled. Because we're gonna do the government thing, and then after that, we're gonna go to the Syracuse Zoo, because you know how Dad got us that free family pass. So we're gonna bring Lemmas with us to the government thing, and then we're gonna go, because iron always works, and then we're gonna go to the zoo because it's free for us. We should be able to get home for the 5 o'clock stream, no problem though. We should. But there's no way we're doing the Monday stream, so that means to get this done by the 11th, we either have to do a painting stream a different day than expected, or I got to paint off stream. Because I won't have Monday to finish. I kept saying I was going to have Monday to finish. I can't finish this next Monday. We'll be in Syracuse. Wish I had the rental car again.
What about Wednesday?
Oh, this Wednesday?
Next week. No, next week.
Next week, Rob has off, and I think there's a doctor's appointment. Because I try to schedule all the doctor appointments when he can drive me.
Okay.
So most of my doctor appointments are on Wednesdays. I goofed up with Dr. Abide tomorrow, so that's on a Tuesday. Next week. Wednesday. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, it's really busy next week. I'm going to see my pain doctor at 9 a.m. and then 11 a.m. Lemons has their appointment. So that means we gotta have about $300 next week to go to the doctor. That's... Oh, Lord. I did not sell enough art at the last show. So, yeah, next Wednesday we cannot. They have to go see a pain doctor and the thyroid doctor. The thyroid doctor demands his $89 up front. My pain doctor will bill me. But yeah, they won't even see Lemons if I don't have $89 to hand. Here you go. What about this week? We probably could do it. That's what I was thinking. Wednesday we could if you guys want to see it on stream. If you don't mind me painting off stream, I'll just paint on Wednesday off stream. But if you guys want to see it on stream, I could go live Wednesday.
Yeah.
That way. Yeah, I think the beak is a little bit too fat. Shit. Is it? Maybe not.
It's hard to tell right now.
I think it's too fat. But it is hard to tell right now. But anyway, the beak comes up here and curves in a little bit. And that one comes in. Is this space too narrow? Might be a little too narrow. We'll fix. Yeah, Wednesday this week, because I made Dr. Abide tomorrow instead of Wednesday like an idiot. Yeah, Wednesday's possible. We could do a pop-up go live that's not scheduled. What does chat think? Do you want to stream, or do you want me to just paint off stream and I show you guys how it goes? Yeah, the beak is not. That's part of the problem right there. Because I can paint off stream Wednesday until it's done. And that way, if it's screwed up like I think it is, I have time to do another painting for the 11th. It's gonna be another. Gotta hurt myself for a couple weeks. Don't yell at me. I got no choice. I've got too many doctor appointments and not enough money coming in from streaming, so I've got my last chance to make a lot of money.
How will you be unheard?
What do you mean unheard? And I'll actually be a voice unheard in your head. I don't understand that statement there. TG needs to explain that one.
Yeah, I got confused.
Me too.
After the stream last Monday, we weren't heard because you didn't click the button.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That makes sense.
So she wants me to go live so that she can actually be heard.
That makes sense.
So unheard. Hey, today you could hear gloomy. You just couldn't hear the music. So
It's one or the other. It can never be both.
It's one. It's one or the other.
We're profesh. That's all.
That's why I don't get paid the big bucks streaming. See, I lose chat because I screw up I screw up too much, I guess, and then they go other places. They don't want to spend the bits and the volts and the subs because I screw up too much. It's all me. Nah, that's how it is. Everyone's broke these days, especially the artists. Okay. No. This comes up just a tad like this to give him the snarky smile I want to do. I want to differentiate a little bit. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, then he can have the smile and the smirk come up there. Go up there. Yeah. I think I figured out what I'm doing. I think I figured out what I'm doing. Because if I do that, and I do that, I'm gonna put the white down and the blacks are brown. So I think part of the reason why it looks funny to me is his neck doesn't continue. Let's have his neck continue a little bit, shall we? Shall you have a neck? Would you like a neck, sir?
So since Lemon is not here, or Lemons is not here to explain the reasoning behind the feathers.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I went to Google.
You found the science. Okay.
So male mallards, drakes, usually appear blue in certain lighting because of iridescence, a structural color, not a pigment. Light refracts off the microscopic structures in their feathers, reflecting different hues depending on the angle. While they are famously bright green, shifting light can make their heads look vibrant blue or purple.
And Lemons, the other thing you should Google is Lemon says there's only like 2 birds in the whole world that actually are blue. That actually put in the work to make it actually not a pigment, not a refraction. But I can't remember what those birds are. And one thing scientists can't figure out is robins. Robins' eggs are blue. They're not the refractive thing you just read. They're actually pigmented blue. And the amount of work it takes to make a blue egg is phenomenal. And they no one understands why they did that, why evolution made them blue, because it's a lot of effort to make a blue egg that can be seen by all predators. Scientists are flummoxed why robin's eggs are blues. It makes no sense.
It's the blue jay and the eastern bluebird.
Okay, there you go. Those are the 2 actual bluebirds. Any other bird you see that's blue, it's actually not blue. You're just looking at it and thinking it is. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, we got that whole discussion at dinner one time. So it's like peacocks, they're not blue. Yes, this is the kind of conversations we have during dinner.
I mean, I'm here for it.
You actually got to do dinner with us, and we didn't go into the weird topics like we usually do.
No, I think it was nerves.
It was. They didn't know how much they can be themselves.
That's fair.
Because once they realize that you're safe and they can talk about anything they want to talk, then the conversation goes into all kinds of directions. You never know what dinner's going to bring. Like that conversation about scientific, what you just read about why birds aren't blue. That was a whole conversation during dinner. So that means the 2 birds that are actually blue pigmented feathers are the ones I can see in my backyard anytime I want. Kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I really do think I've got his head down too low, and it might bother OCD people. But it is doing what I wanted, because I wanted him to look like he's just there. But I think I made it too wide. It's dry already? Yeah, this heat dries already. Because
Mhm.
to make it look like he's popping up, I think it should have been there. Well, it's there now.
Yeah.
But if no one wants to buy it, no one wants to buy it. But then again, I was told nobody would buy the zebra eye, and it's sold. And it's becoming one of my
True.
biggest selling prints, which is really ironic. The last two shows, the zebra eye is one of the few prints that actually sold. You know, the ones where I didn't make any money at.
Mhm.
What helped pay for the table was the little glow in the dark guys and the zebra eye. People bought that print.
They said, "Give me that eye."
Which is why I'm like, see, when I really am inspired to paint something, people seem to like it as much as I do. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
do a horse eye one of these days. But not today. Today is a duck.
Mhm.
Who needs... Where'd that brown go? I just had the brown in my hand. I just used it. How the... Dusty. I'll use burnt umber. Come here, burnt umber. You're gonna come in. One of these days, I need to clean my palette. See, I wish you lived closer. You could clean my brushes and palettes and save my hand.
Mhm.
Lumi, I painted again.
Be right
Come
there.
over. Oh, there's Cat. Even if painting doesn't sell, you can get the printed or stickers at different size to crop the empty space on top if it really bugs you. See, it doesn't bug me. It's what I envisioned. But I'm worried it's going to bug other people. But you are right. The prints and stuff could be altered.
Mhm.
And good morning, Cat. It's very rare to see you at this stream. How are
Yeah, I was
you?
gonna say.
Because this is what I wanted. I wanted him to be looking like he's just popping into frame.
You know, I'm proud of you for taking a day for yourself.
So what you're telling me, Kat, is as soon as stream ends, we're playing Demio. That's what you're saying, right?
She's heading out soon.
Aww. Day off should be a play with Dusty day. We haven't played in so long. But go do what you gotta do. I understand you don't have time. Because day offs usually mean you gotta do stuff.
Oh, I hope she's okay.
Oh no. I am sorry to hear your mom's in the hospital. You want to talk about it, DM me. You know I've been through all the stuff you're going through with your mom with mine, so I will happily lend an ear and support. So spill it whenever you want to. 'Cause I know you don't spill it often, but please do. I will listen. So I know there's no advice in this situation. Just
She said I probably will. I won't go into it on stream.
no, I'm not asking you to go into a stream because as I said, I know what you're going through. So call me because other than driving iron for 3 o'clock and streaming from 6 to 8, wide open. You don't even have to use Discord. Just call me on the phone. You got my number. We can talk. I'm here. I'm also still jealous you're meeting Gloomy without me in August. I'm gonna be jealous.
And we get
Someone's
to
gotta
be
win
two
the
peas
lotto
in a
so I can
pod.
go to. Yeah. Oh my god, Gloomy and Cat, you guys are so similar. It's scary. The only thing if someone won the lottery and said, "Hey, you can go to Pennsylvania Run Fair with them," which one of you would be grabbing me when I disappear in the crowd? Though that's the question.
I'm pretty sure we would be linking arms.
And who gives the lecture? That's the other one.
I think Kat and I are going to be fighting over that one, if not doing it in perfect unison.
It's only fair you met Gloomy without me. That's true. Oh, you just keep me. Oh, there you go. I'd have to stay between.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to stay between the whole time. That probably would actually work. But yeah, I
You
did
did
meet
mostly
Gloomy without
yesterday.
you. I did. No, that was one thing I didn't know. Unlike most run fairs, Saturday on this one is the day to be there. Sunday there's less people. So it was easy. Make Rob carry the basket. He carried the basket this time.
Mm-hmm.
He carried the basket this time. Because unfortunately, his puppet Greg broke. So we gotta figure out how to fix his spring, or we have to talk to Wood Babies and see if we can ship it to them to be fixed and bring it back type deal. So Rob carried the basket. See, Kat knows how I do run fairs. I love that basket. It looks, like it came out of the, fantasy world that my fairy comes from, but yet it hides beautifully the out of period water bottle so I can hydrate. The sunblock's in there. All the stuff you should bring with you that would look mundane and ruin the effect hidden away in the basket.
No one will ever know.
Kat knows. Kat's very fun at a run fair. You'll love her.
Every time I've been hanging out in community day, we always have a good time. Oh wait, I just
What?
realized.
What did you just realize? Should I be scared?
No.
Okay.
Yay! I caught a cat.
You did catch a cat.
I'm a happy camper.
You should be. Cat's fantastic. Cat's on my ride or die crew. If she ever said, I need help, I will find a way to get there. And if I ever said, I need help, I know she'd do the same.
Mm-hmm.
We've been friends way before my streaming.
And I caught cat. TJ attempted and failed.
Did you catch me yet?
I have two of you.
Oh, you have two of me.
I do.
I don't think the world needs two of me. I really think that's a bad idea, Gloomy. Closest we need is Dusty Lynn, who we're gonna remember tomorrow on every stream. We're gonna come in with balloons and hats and stuff, saying "Happy Birthday, Lynn." I want that flooded on both chats. That way, it's on her chat and mine, so there's nothing but it going. We want to make her feel special.
Oh, I already have an atlas.
Oh,
I thought I didn't have an atlas, but
and what do they fight and stuff like the Pokemon game, or you just have them?
I think you just have them. I don't think you can battle them against others.
Oh, okay. That's a good question. TJ's got a question for you that I can answer. So, Gloomy, how does she do it?
So I'll send you the link. You may have to sign in like I did, but then
That gives you the stats.
that gives you the stats. That tells you who all you have. Oh, I forgot I have a Hue too.
You've been busy collecting all the crew. Did you catch Rob yet? Oh, because Rob's
Yes.
rarely in chat. You managed to catch Rob? Oh, wow.
I caught a Rob.
Because he's rarely in chat. Good job.
Yeah. And Rob is 47%.
Now, what does the 47% mean?
That just talks about like 50% like decent, not the best, not the worst.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now that's just
Uh,
wrong. We know he's the best.
well, his attack is a little weak. It's only a 3.
Okay, that part makes sense because he hasn't been trained.
So, but he has really good defense, really good health, and really good speed. It's
Yeah,
just the attack. That's all.
makes sense.
Oh, I have a kale.
That I knew. I've seen you catch kale more than once, I thought.
No, so I don't need it to catch them again.
Oh, you do if you're
kale
trying to
has
find a
0
better
attack.
one. Yeah, I was gonna say if you need to catch them if they're bad attacks and stuff. That's what. And then you gotta figure out how to
Really
use
good
them to
defense,
attack.
though.
Really good defense.
Yeah, his defense is 14.
Oh, I think. Yeah, I think the white should be down here. I think I screwed up. I think this should be more green. I think his neck is too short. So we're gonna fix that. You did not see any of that white and brown. Nope. Didn't happen. Wasn't there. I noticed every favorite animal I have has got to do with my childhood, which I find interesting. So you got Cosmos, Gloomy Lizard, and Cosmos. You gotta catch more. Which means that white's down here, this brown needs to go up here, which means it's somehow got to do the background color. Or I can leave it. Yeah, I'll just leave it. We'll worry about that later. We're trying to get the head under control anyway. Because it's starting to look right. It's starting to look like a ballard. But yeah, it's like why do I love foxes? At night, growing up, you could see them running around the yard, digging up the bowls and things. You know, why do I love peregrine falcons? Because that was one of the fastest birds around, and so that means they could escape and grab their prey, and they were just so small and wonderful. You know. And horses, oh, I wanted a horse so bad. I thought that was the most beautiful thing I ever saw when I was little, and I would steal them by riding bareback and not telling the people who owned them that I was doing it. Your foxes should be now. Are you seeing fennec foxes, red foxes, gray foxes? What kind of foxes do you have? Because here we have gray and red, but we do not have fennec. That's desert. What do you have there, TJ? What kind of fox? There's so many different types of foxes.
Fennec and red.
Nice. Fennec foxes are delightful. They have them at Syracuse Zoo. I love watching them. The way they move and look around and sleep. They're adorable. Every time we're there, I'm like, can I have a stuffed fennec fox? He's like, you don't have room for another plush. And I don't, but they're so cute. So, you've seen both the fennec and the red fox there? Nice. What I saw too much of on the drive, though, was deer crossing the road. We had a couple of times where it was a little scary. Yeah, going to the run fair yesterday.
We have red fox and gray fox.
Yes, you do in Pennsylvania. You mostly see them at night. You see them during the day. That's usually because they're rabid, which is not good. Fennec foxes will. The babies, it's illegal in this state, but some states actually allow them to be pets. But yeah, baby foxes don't know better. Most baby animals don't know better. And they learn the hard way. That would be a dream to see in the wild. Fennec foxes I've only seen at the zoo. You don't have them
I
here.
did not know that Poland has the red fox.
Well, up in Canada, there's a silver fox. It's beautiful.
You're not
The
there
mom
yet.
growled at
How
me.
are
Well,
you
yeah,
there?
you definitely take a step back. Always listen to the mama. I think the eyeball's in the wrong spot again. If I come up here and I do this and bring this here where it's supposed to be, is the eyeball in the wrong spot? I love how many times on paintings I move the eyeball. I'm very proud of you that you are already moving away. Because they may be small, but they can still bite. And they have every right to, because they're a wild animal. Yeah, the eyeball's in the wrong spot. Okay, we can fix that. Right, Mr. Bob Ross? Why, yes,
And
Dusty. There's
here's
no,
an update on the
there's
robin
nothing
eggs.
bad here. It's just a happy little accident. We will fix. Thank you, Bob Ross. Amazing how he stops by. Rock ends are bright blue because of the bivertin, a pigment deposited on the shell from the mother's bloodstream as the egg is formed. Yeah, but that pigment I was talking about, that scientists say is very hard for a bird to produce. And then why would they do it? Because predators can find the eggs easily. They're not camouflaged, they're bright blue. That's what's always been the people who study birds are fascinated by the robin because the robin's blue egg should not be.
So what
They've
it's supposed to do is provide sun and heat protection. Maternal health signals. Scientists have found that the vibrancy of the blue correlates directly with the mother's health and diet. The deeper and brighter the blue, the healthier the mother, which
yeah,
encourages parental care.
isn't that interesting? But they still, at the end of the day, it shouldn't be blue. Yeah, it's fascinating.
Very fascinating.
Mhm.
This only makes me think of Mother's Day with Trouble, and he murdered the entire family.
Oh,
Yeah. Gotta love cats.
that's part of the reason why our cat's never allowed outdoors. Because cats are an invasive species. When you allow your cat outside and it's hunting, it's not supposed to be in that, environment, in that ecosystem. And it can actually disturb the ecosystem. Look at poor Australia. The wild cats there have totally destroyed and gotten rid of species. And there are songbirds here that are endangered because we let the cats outside. You should never let the cats outside because they're literally hurting the ecosystem, and some birds are going extinct because they were not meant to be there. So, fun fact there.
Yeah.
Cats were never supposed to be here. Which is why you're never going to see mine go outside. I don't want them hit by cars, and I don't want them destroying bird population. Because Kevin, we all know, is a very good hunter. He gives us presents in the bathroom, often in the spring and fall. But this right here is the Dustiria theme song. Exclamation point music, you get to find out how to get to Corey's music. And you can't
Which
say,
we all
well,
know you want to do that.
yeah, and you can't say, well, I don't like pop songs like this. Well, or whatever genre. He's got stuff in all kinds of genres. He's not held back by one genre. Try his albums, you'll see. There'll be an album that'll fit your likes.
Mm-hmm. Although we do need to get him out of the area that he is in because I swear, if there was another country song,
You'd be
I'm
fine with
gonna
him
scream.
destroying the squirrel population. Sadly, the squirrels are definitely not endangered. But most cats don't go after the squirrels though. They go after the birds.
Yeah, because bird.
As
That's
bird.
why.
Have you tried marigolds, cat? Marigolds and cayenne pepper? I don't know if your hubby had planted any marigolds around the garden or not. So I know it's funny. Our garden is the only one that has not been eaten by the woodchuck. It's eating all my neighbors because we planted marigolds all around the border, and they didn't. Now it's funny. Once my neighbor figured out what was going on, Pete put marigolds all along the fence line, so it doesn't crawl under the fence anymore. So his garden's now safe. It's funny. Looks pretty too.
Yeah, I have been trying to find marigolds, but nobody here has them.
Everybody has marigolds up here. I wonder why they don't have it. It's a common annual. Any place you're gonna find petunias and geraniums and pansies, you're gonna find marigolds. Have you?
No
Where have you
idea.
looked?
So there was a farmer's market right down the street from my house.
Oh,
Looked there.
no, you're not gonna find it
Went to
there.
Home Depot. Went to Lowe's
That's where both of those should
and
have it.
Walmart.
Ace should be out of plants now because they stopped selling plants. But a lot of places stop selling plants this time of the year too because it's too hot to plant; they'll die. Usually, you get marigolds right when spring starts.
Yeah, no, nobody seemed to have them. Because I was
Probably sold
looking,
out.
um, it's fine though.
Well, you don't have a garden, so you're fine. Cat though does. You need to get the coins from Rob for the farmers. What coins? What? Why does your
What
farmers market
kind
have
of
coins?
coins?
I do tell, because I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see, where did I put the white? I just had it. There it is. Our farmers market does. You have wooden coins that give us free stuff. That's neat. We don't have anything like that
Oh,
here. We just farmers markets has stalls. You just go and buy. There's no
mm-hmm.
coins. That's pretty cool. What kind of free stuff do you get? Because the person who runs our farmers market is one of my dear friends, Amy. So it might be something that she could implement here to get people to come more. So what kind of stuff do you get for your wood coins? And is it from every vendor, or is it a special place you get them when you go to the farmers market?
Oh, you get veggies with them, and they're worth $1.
Okay.
That's nice.
Is it from every
Oh, and
vendor?
fruit.
Every
I
vendor,
think it's
or
the produce.
because this could be something I could tell Amy as an idea to get people to the farmers market. And do you buy the coins there, or do you get the? How do you get the coins? I need to know more because I think this might be something I could tell my friend.
You get a voucher from the doctor's office, and then they give you the coins.
And it
Yeah.
and do you do it at every stand or just one particular stand, TJ? Because somebody's eating the cost on this. I'm trying to figure out who's eating the
Oh,
cost on this. Oh, the
I see
bear,
what happened.
because it's not free because someone's eating the cost on this. So, do you use it every booth or a single booth? Because it's a great draw saying, here, take these coins, you're gonna go buy get free stuff, but someone's paying for that free stuff. I'm trying to figure out who. The county does it.
Bears come back.
To get people to go. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna tell Amy about that because maybe she can approach our county and see what they have to do. Because she's saying people going to the farmers market, the numbers are down. So, so I'll mention this idea. Thank you for mentioning that because now I can mention it to her as a possible idea to get people to go to the farmers market. And she wanted me to sell my art at the farmer's market, but art at the farmer's market is here. I don't think it would do well because literally all you see at our farmer's market is people that make clothing, quilts, and breads, and of course the vegetables. There isn't really anyone doing that kind of thing, and you don't think to go to a farmer's market to buy art. So I did want to pay the $150 to do it.
Right. That makes sense.
So. But they need people at the farmer's market because stuff's so expensive because a lot of the farmers this is how they survive, and if they have it cheap they can't make enough to buy the same seeds and stuff because everything's gone up, so of course it's expensive. Please tell me it's gonna not be Pepto-Bismol anymore. I don't want Pepto-Bismol, but Kevlar needs to be better colored.
Oh, no.
Oh, it was a fight? Or was it a breed? No, he's got different colors. He's got purple lightning. He's got purple lightning. That's a bit better.
Not much better.
It's a little better. Yeah, still Pepto. Need to eat my old farmer MO for ground beef. So you're not going to go to... Oh, you're back in Missouri. I guess you could get ground beef. I can't believe you can't find somebody that's affordable out your way. It'd be easier for you to get. This comes in like this. Should put some iridescence in just like it is. You want his? Oh, okay. But yeah, but I'm sure there's other people that do free range cows and treat their locals.
My neck! Oh,
I know
God!
here we've got a couple that show up at the farmer's market that do. You can buy goat, you can buy lamb, you can buy mutton, you can buy beef. And sometimes the hunters will show up and you can buy deer. But it's not often the venison's there. And that's not till fall, though.
I love venison.
I do too. It's hard to get. Hard to get that, and it's hard to get rabbit.
Yeah. Especially venison jerky.
My favorite jerky is bison or kangaroo.
Never had kangaroo jerky.
He lets you on the land. They don't do that there. That's surprising. Almost every farmer I know will. They love showing off their stuff. Your farmers are snotty. Heck, some of them are doing tours now to make ends meet. Tour and see the animals.
That's unique.
We did see something on the way back, though, from the Brent Fair. That right outside of town, there's a little town we never heard of. They have a lilac festival that goes on the 11th and 12th. So if I can remember, since we have to, we're doing a show on the 11th, but on the 12th, that might be something for us to go wander in the morning because it said it was a free lilac festival. So. But as Rob put it, we have to remember, and we don't remember the name of the town we were in, so it's gonna be harder to find it. But there's a lilac festival not close to that, not too far from the house, but we don't know where we were, so I don't know if we'll be able to go. But yeah, not lilac, sorry, lavender festival. Wrong plant, lavender festival. There's a lavender festival going on, but
that makes it a little better.
Where we were at the time, we're like, hey, we could do that. Wait, where was that? What town are we in? Crap. But it's around 15 minutes away from here. There's a lavender festival. Oh, now he's green. Cat, what did you do?
Ooh.
He's neon green and Pepto-Bismol.
Oh.
Thank you for the bits, Cat, I think. Oh, Cat's here. Duh. Cat, Yellow Side changed the way they broadcast. You
Could you
should
check
not
it,
be.
please?
Could you please check it? Because you were one that had the motion sickness. It should be completely gone. So, could you, if you have time, could you go load it up on yellow? Hi, Kevin. Could you load it up on yellow and see? Can I ask you what you're doing here, Kevin? I'm trying to paint. Yeah, I know. You want attention. I know you do. I love you. But is now really the time for Kevin? I know. Not like. Oh my God. I love you. Okay. Really? You're gonna lay down on the. Okay. So Kevin's decided to join the paint stream where there is no cats. Earthquake caused by Kevin. Yeah, he nuzzled the camera. It's like, why? Kevin's decided it's his turn to be here and hang out, so. But yeah, Cat was one of them that had the issue. So if Cat checks it, we'll know. What are you doing? No, Kevin, you laid down. Why are you back up? I love you. You're a handful today. Hi, baby. We were making progress. I swear we were. And then Kevin. And then Kevin. You lay down now? You lay down now? You gonna be good? Gonna be good? This is a cat camless cat extreme. You can't do this. Hi, baby. Okay, so now I gotta get all the cat hair off the canvas. I think I got it. Okay, he didn't get much on the canvas. This is good.
We love Earthquake by Kevin.
I love you too. You can't lick my arm while I'm trying to paint. You can't, okay? No, I know. You want kisses. Oh my God. What is the matter? What has got you all I need love right now? Huh? Are you okay? He's
No.
lucky. Ah! Yeah, I know. This is a mess. So the paw did make it on the painting. I thought it did. No. Ah! So how is it looking over there, cat? Oh my God. I love you. Can we not do this? Can't. What? Ah! Oh, Kevin. No, there's enough kisses, don't you think? I guess today we do have a cat cam. You guys got to see how he likes to kiss noses. Was that good for you? She's Kevin. Up. I don't know if I can do this paint stream anymore. Okay, he's moving off. Okay. Oh no, he came back. Looks good. See? Now you can be on yellow side, and if you want to do volts and subs over there, you're welcome to. But yeah. And now we can talk real time, Cat. I don't have to ask you a question and then wait like 5 seconds for the answer. I can talk to you right now. Like so, and Kevin can be right there. So what do you think? Kevin, no, that, oh my God, Kevin, get off that cam.
No drama.
Oh my God. Okay. Are you gonna settle now? You're gonna calm down? The stream's not over, and I haven't gotten much done. Oh, now there's cat hair. Oh my God. You like the also streamy list is collapsed now, so the stream part of the screen is bigger. Oh, nice. I didn't know they changed that. I haven't had a chance to look at it because I kind of got up late. I kind of forgot to get up and walk and everything this morning. But I think we probably did a lot of steps yesterday, so it should be okay. You'd be proud of me. We went to Cold Stone Creamery and I got the no sugar added option, and I didn't put sprinkles on it. I put fruit on it instead. It was good. Your tail still can't run both sides at once, though. That's because the device. Oh no, that makes sense. And I don't. I wouldn't ask you to. I want you to be on the site that you like to use. But this one, I was worried because you said it was making you sick. Now it's not making you sick. It's good that you have the option to be where both places. Oh my God, Kevin. Kevin's still on my lap for those of you that are wondering. And now he's licking my arm.
Really? We couldn't tell.
I wish it was easy to move. Oh, wait. It might be easy to move this one. Here we go. Cat cam. There you go. Now there's a cat cam this stream.
I also have a cat, but no cam.
Aw.
She is in my face.
Hi, Lemon Kate. That's the other one that needs to check. Lemon Kate, check yellow side.
Mm-hmm.
You should not have any stuttering. They fixed it. Oh, I just realized Kevin made me put too much paint on. Look what you did. Look at the head. What is this smudge? This is all you. I'm blaming you for this. You did make my hand paint. I thought you did. Let's fix this. Kevin, I love you, but now is not the time. Why are you saying wild lemon?
Now is the time, Kevin.
The cord's going to be in the way, but yep, there's Kevin. Poor Cinder getting neglected. I don't even know where Cinder is. He's probably smart and went in the coldest room of the house because it's such a hot day, which means he's in the kids' room. Hi, Lemon Cake. Hi, Echo. Echo says hi. Oh, Lemon's full. Lemon Cake's awesome.
Lemon is very elusive. I do not approve.
Oh, you didn't catch? You did not catch.
Nope.
Let's see. It's much smoother for sure. I'm glad. And though near real-time talk, we can talk about it. If you're seeing any issues, let me know so I can report it. But they built from the ground up to fix the problem we were having. So, yeah, if you see anything else, Lemon Kate, let me know. But yeah, it is here. So,
you know how you always say that like you haven't heard of like my slang in forever and you never thought that it was still being used?
yeah.
I now understand that because of what Lemon Kate just said.
For show?
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay.
So the roles have been reversed.
The roles have been reversed. Okay, I understand. Somehow I got all this cat hair now. I wonder how that happened, Kevin.
Look at him looking like, I don't know what you're talking about.
This is not supposed to be a cat cam stream. Ultra low latency still looks weird. Can't describe, but low latency looks smooth. Well, low latency should be where you are now with what they built. So there's still a little bit they're tweaking on it. This is it's a partial rollout, but it's enough that they rolled it out so that we could talk and have real time and all that jazz. No
and make
delay.
sure that it was, good.
So I'm glad it looks good. It's smoother. Gives people an option. They can be on both sides, one side, no sides, but you didn't show up. Okay, it's an option. Not a good one, but it is an option. Yes, I want this here. I gotta get rid of that. That's
Well, I am glad that we both were not able to catch each other.
With real time would be the ultra, so there's a little delay on low, but it's watchable without me puking out. That's what they were working on. That's wonderful. Can you snooze the ad breaks? We should not have this ad break.
Yes.
Thank you. We got 5 minutes left of watching Kevin just ruin it, so I'm not getting any work done.
I mean, you're still getting some work done.
Look at this, though. I should just move to hanging out, can stop painting for the last 5 minutes. Just watch Kevin get pet. What do you think?
I mean, we can make a big screen.
I don't know if I got the hanging out stream set up, though. Let's see. Do I have it set up? No, I don't have it set up. Can't do that. Sorry. Back to painting. I cannot go big. But look at this face. Look at this face. Look at this face. And you get to see the Bean Boozle jar. But I'm glad it's better for you. So sounds like we might do how's my hand? I won't know. I've learned how to compartmentalize. My hand won't hurt till we stop. But we're stopping in 5 minutes, TJ. And then it sounds like Wednesday, we're gonna do a pop-up stream and work more on this. Or I'm gonna paint off stream in the drawer. That might work even better, and then people can just hang out. Yeah, either one. I don't know which is better. Right now I'm distracted.
Well, we also have ads that we need to do.
Oh, Wednesday I've got a lot of work to do, so maybe I'll just hang out in the drawer. Need to get pet safe paint, like Kevin make his own art. He doesn't want art though, a cat. He's here for pets, as you can see. He wants his chinny rubs. He decided now is the time to get pets. That's all this is. I'm not hurting myself, but I only have one art show left this year because I haven't found any more to go do. So I have doctor appointments now that July's starting. I've got 2 major doctor expensive ones, my pain doctor and our daughter's thyroid doctor, next Wednesday already. So thankfully we got the money we needed for this month's, but here we go again. You know, it's never ending. And art's not paying for it like it used to because there's no shows. Well, there are shows. I found one of the shows I used to do well at, a corporation took it over, and they've got only corporations doing the stands. So none of us local artists are even going to be there this time, and I'm so mad about that. But yeah, so I got to find a way to make money. But Kevin's distracting, so I can't get any work done. But yeah, so I guess we'll look for people to raid. I can't even type raid messages. I'm stuck now painting the cat for
I can
long.
set them up for you.
Okay, so can you find some? I know there probably isn't an art one over on Laura. They don't seem to have much artists yet, but we can find something that people can talk to, and the people on Purple side will go to an artist because there's a lot of artist friends. Do you need me to scroll through my phone and find somebody? That I can probably do one-handed.
So we are going to do My Name's T for yellow.
Okay.
Just because I actually want to be able to, talk to somebody instead of just looking at cats.
That sounds good. As I look at a cat.
I mean, I could switch it to Cute Avalanche.
No. I'm joking because I'm looking at Kevin because I don't know how I'm doing end stream stuff now. Because that's a cat crime if I stop, right?
It is a cat crime.
Look at this guy. Look at how happy he is. We need to do just a clip of your cute little face.
And as a art stream.
Do you need me to look at my...
We have Kiss Catastrophe, Paper Poppy.
Oh, you got some good ones.
Those are the only 2 that I have live.
I want to double check because I think Milana was going to go live. So, because we haven't rated her in forever, but let me see what we got. 1 second, please. Stay with us. You've seen the pictures you posted in Discord. You love the outfits and the pictures. Oh, it was an amazing time. We talked about it at the beginning of stream, actually, if you want to catch the VOD. But yeah, it was a wonderful time. We have so much fun doing Ren fairs, and to meet Gloomy for the first time, it's always going to be one of my favorite memories because, I got to meet Gloomy. I got to touch her. She's real. Is there a way to give subs to specific people in Valora? Good question. Gloomy, do you know?
I do not know because I haven't done the whole gifting thing.
Oh, sunshine's on. Margot Simone is on. There's a lot of artists on. Chiefy Arts is on. Look at all these artists. Oh, Kevin's food just went, so I can come back to Scream. All right, so because he gets food at noon. But okay, let's see. Wow, there's so many people. But I don't know. Lemon Kate. Oh, you thought the raid already went. So, she's in my names G. Ask it there because Lemon's there, and I'll get the raid going for the other one. Now that I have my hands free. I was just scrolling through. There's so many artists on. You know what? I'm gonna go with the one who has the least amount of people, and we'll give them some love, which would be. Scroll back up. Scroll back up. Worm on a String. You're listening over there. Ask. Oh no, what I meant is your yellow side just rated My Name's T Lemon. He has the answers to all those questions. Ask in his chat right now, and you'll get your answer. And then I'll send a raid over here. /raid. Worm. Because I'm not over there to ask for you because I haven't raided on purple side yet because I'm being slow. I'm on a string. So, okay, so we're going to go see Worm on a String. Now, tonight is more Toast Crew. It will depend on who shows up. Lavish, by the way, has stepped away. We now have a new member, Kitty. Kitty will be joining us. So, and then we have a sub, whoever is available to fill in if Wolfie's not there. But we get to welcome Kitty to both Mondays and Tuesdays now. And I think we're starting a new game as well. So look forward to that. In the meantime, look for your glimmers, and I will see you next time. I forgot. Kitty's joining tonight because Lavish quit. That was a hard conversation with Lavish. He felt so like crap for quitting. But he needed to.
I mean, it's understandable, though.
I know. All right, let's turn off Corey, and then we gotta go to the people we just rated and talk to them. And then we gotta do the end stream stuff.
And of course, as soon as I follow, I get an ad. How dare.
This stream.
Why is Worm on a String not calling? Am I spelling it? Oh, I backwards. Worm spells this way.
Smithfield.
I love Worm on a String. They're wonderful.
Hi.
Whoa! You said that perfectly in sync. That was awesome. My little toys. But thank you for coming in.
Ready!
I haven't. This is an ad for the new Minions movie, and it actually looks funny.
Rated PG. Get tickets now.